Suck our dicks!
Yeah!
Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks!
Yeah!
Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks!
Well, woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she can dance like a little Egypt. She works down the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being a music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. It said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said you cried when they broke up. She still plays the record at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off, and we, it's the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Thank you very much.
I can't get hard.
Unlock my phone and watch the world die. They crying to God while they run for their lives. Blood in the streets, bombs in the sky. Goodbye. I hope you had dreams come true. I hope they see in their crosshairs what I see in you. And I hope and I pray, 'cause it's all I can do. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad. More than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, Where's Superman? Oh, where is Superman? I turn on the news and watch the world fight. Thousands of men making widows of wives. I'll be home soon, walked off in the night. Goodbye, I will remember you. I know it's shoot or be shot and they're men just like you. But I hope and I pray, 'cause that's all I can do. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad, more than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Soon you won't need a TV or an iPhone to see, because you will look out the window and boom. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad, more than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman?
Good morning. Welcome to ClusterF. It's been a little bit of time. Woo! I really only missed Thursday show. Well, I missed yesterday too. Donna was exhausted. I couldn't make her work yesterday. She was.
I gotta stop wearing my Schrimmel.
Why?
I'm not gonna show it, but somebody has wrote swastikas all over my notes.
Oh, I was sitting there for some reason.
A reverse,
I don't remember
a right
why.
one and a reverse one.
I don't know why.
Is it the Schrimmel?
Why are you doing that, buddy?
What's going on over here?
I've always
Enjoy drawing swastikas.
I don't know why. I don't think your doodles really have anything to do with anything, so I feel free to draw whatever I like.
I agree with that. I don't believe the swastika is. I believe it was a symbol before Hitler used it.
It was. It wasn't.
It was for many generations.
In India, I think it's like a sign of peace or something.
Yeah, I believe something like that.
Well, it's just like the dictator thing. It's like the worst person in the whole world ever. Everybody agrees it's Hitler. When he's fourth or fifth on the genocide list. But no, nobody even knows the top five. They only know number 6, and
it's weird.
Ain't that a little bit fucking weird? That's all I'm gonna say. It's like the weirdest thing ever.
It might have been a social experiment,
right?
I mean, I'm not.
It's the weirdest thing ever. That the 6th worst is 6th, and nobody knows
Who's the other worst Nazi guy. I can't think of it right.
Stalin.
Stalin, yeah, and then Genghis Khan.
I mean, I don't know if he's 6th. Maybe 4. He might be 4th or 3rd. Maybe I don't know.
It might be 3rd.
It's been a while since.
Netanyahu's been doing some pretty bad shit lately.
I mean,
He
he's moved up. Well, there's not enough Palestinians for him to move up on those. But as far
but he's
as
still doing some bad shit.
as far as bad shit, right up there.
And we're right with him.
Which makes us equally guilty of bad shit.
Yeah, because we
we
proclaim our support for
And
Israel.
it's like everything. Like when you see like every politician, like Rubio's, he's in Israel right now, I think, and he's like, because of our
Sucking off
unwavering, for our greatest out, he's just sucking and sucking, and it's like that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Why? There's plenty of countries all over the world with decent people in them. Why do we only love this one country as the biggest bastion of democracy and our greatest ally? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's so preposterously unbelievable, but you can't do nothing about it.
Nope.
I got a conspiracy I came up with.
What's that?
Well, let's go Brandon conspiracy.
Yeah.
I think there's a possibility that whole thing could have been planned because you can't have all of America going around saying fuck the president. I think, maybe they were like, let's set up this thing
much.
to
They're
change.
like
It's too much. We at every sporting event, we can't have Americans just saying fuck fuck the president. So they set up this thing with Let's Go Brandon to switch it to that. I don't know. I thought of that.
Anything's a possibility anymore. So
I think I agree with that because it was bad and people, they didn't like Joe Biden and he get booed and then let's go Brandon. But if everywhere he went, people were like, fuck Joe Biden.
I think the license
for like 2 or 3 years.
I think so. It was pretty early on, right? The people were like, fuck Joe Biden.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're like, well, we don't want the people being able to hate the president this much.
Right?
People start getting some ideas. We got to tone it down. Now it's
Let's go, Brand. I'm telling you, they did
everybody
it.
just laughs at it, and it's become a big joke. And
Epstein didn't kill himself. Let's go, Brandon. What's the other one? There's one
fuck
more.
Joe Biden went away, right?
It did. It went to Let's Go, Brandon.
Yep. There you go, Trey. That's a pretty good theory, actually. It's a pretty good theory. It's a lot of.
Oops, sorry.
There's a lot of stuff went down this weekend. You had the Daytona 500. You had that plane crash in Canada. That was crazy.
I slowly deteriorate into nothing. Like deteriorate. Like my brain. Like usually Friday. I'll even
Mm-hmm.
sit up and take all week. Starting Monday, I take notes. On my phone, text myself all day long.
Mm-hmm.
About the show and ideas to talk about and stuff like that. And Friday, I'll even do it. And then Saturday, kind of half-assed notes. By Sunday, I don't make notes. I forget that I even do a show anymore. And then taking a Monday off. Now, it's just like, I forgot that I even do a podcast. Like, if we took one more day off, I don't know if I'd be able to come back.
We're taking tomorrow off, buddy. Yeah, I don't know what day it is. Been a while.
Oh, I don't know anything about anything you just said. I haven't touched a.
You didn't know that
Selling
plane?
it.
Let me show you the plane crash, buddy. Let's see. I want to show. Let's see if they got a picture of aftermath first.
Another one?
It's the one where it flipped over.
Another one.
Another one. They flipped over in Canada. It flipped over.
No, the last one I saw was the plane that didn't have its landing gear and it crashed into the other plane on the runway and killed one person.
Well, this happened yesterday.
Woo!
And this is how the plane ended up.
Upside down.
So far, 0 fatalities.
Nice.
There was 80 people on
look at
board.
that tube of toothpaste. Man, they got lucky.
And there's 18 people got injured. Only 18 out of 80 got injured. It's kind of crazy.
And it was weird because I thought that it was like coming in for a landing or something, and the wind or something took it somehow, and it flipped over. And they say the wings and the tail are made to snap off if something like that happens. So I thought it was just that it flipped over. But then you saw footage of it, and it looked like it burst into flames. I didn't even know it had burst into flames.
Here's a good.
It looked like everybody should have died.
Here's a good video of it. This is the best video I've seen so far. I don't understand what happens here exactly, but watch. Coming in for a landing.
5, 2, 3, collecting the.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no, 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 no.
Wow. Look at. See, the whole time, yesterday, I think it was, they were showing it, or was it whenever it happened? Was it Saturday or Sunday it happened?
I can't remember.
But they're showing it, they're just showing
Monday, yes? No?
Oh, Monday. I'm sorry. You see, like I'm Trace. I don't know what day it is. And the whole time they're showing just the shot of this plane upside down on the runway, and you're like, how does it? It doesn't look that damaged. You're like, how's a plane just flip over? Is the wind catch it and it flip over? How
They
did
say
this
there
happen?
were 40-mile-an-hour crosswinds or something.
And you look at it, how did that happen? And then you see this and go, wow, how did anybody live?
Yeah.
How did everybody live? How did everybody
seemed
live?
weird.
And why does it hit so hard? Doesn't it seem like it hit, and it hits the, aren't you supposed to, are you supposed to come down rear first or front first? I don't know.
Rear.
Okay. Is it just,
Yeah, rear.
Is it just too hard? Did
Or
it come
I
in
think
too
you're
hard?
supposed to hit it all at the same time and just.
Why is this, is it, as soon as it hits, it blows up.
Yeah.
Maybe he was coming in too fast.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot. Bam.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, no, no,
And
no.
look how far it skids as a tube.
Oh, no.
That tube's still skidding. It's still skidding. Still skidding. Still
Maybe
skidding.
what saved him was the snow.
Tower, you're seeing this
Maybe.
airplane just crash into 3.
I think you're right. If it's going into a couple feet of snow, or a few feet of snow, that's gotta slow him down.
Yeah.
I don't know if I.
Well, and with the fire, the snow could help that too.
What were you gonna say, Trace?
Nothing. It's making me think maybe we went to the moon, and we are losing our capability of making airplanes and things that can fly well.
I think this has got to be some kind of pilot error, don't you?
Is Delta the one
what I
having all the
yeah.
problems? Or who's
the other? Who's the other?
There's an
Boeing.
Boeing's the one.
is a maker of the planes. I'm gonna watch this hit one more time.
1, 2, 3. I can like take that.
Bam.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Man,
Oh, no, 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 no.
I think he hit too hard.
Did the landing gear give out?
boom. I think he might have hit too hard. He came in hot.
I guess that would have. The only thing would be he came in too hot. Anybody in the chat know any more about that?
No. Other than
I didn't
Snookman
even know what
says
happened.
I'm never flying again. That's how I feel. It's like, man, I don't ever want to fly.
Airplane's a bad way to go.
It's a terrifying way to go.
Yeah, it's not fun.
And then after all that, after the crash where you're like gonna think you're gonna die for sure, then you're in a burning plane, hanging upside down in
Yeah.
your seat. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't want to go that way. I'm not gonna fly if I don't. If some reason I had to. Absolutely had to.
I mean,
I'd
are they
fly. I'm not that
hiring
worried.
pilots that aren't quite experienced after all that bullshit? And, were pilots like retiring early, the good ones, because they were like, who knows, because of any kind of rules or regulations or
Vaccines
bullshit
or whatever.
that they had to retire, go ahead and retire early, and now you got,
But
people that
remember,
aren't that experienced. I
what
don't
was
know.
it? What was it? How long ago, Trace? A year ago, when I was talking about how they had the new fast track program.
Yeah.
And it's like in 7 months you
You
can
could
become
be-
an airline pilot. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
7 months?
I say you can cut it down to 3 weeks. I'm after seeing that guy do a barrel roll on a plane that he hijacked. I think you could. I think you could learn it in a week.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think I could be flying a plane next week.
Do you? Why is that?
Why is that? 'Cause he's
I think
got
it's just
the-
easy.
He's got the knack.
I think it's just easy.
Some people just got that skill. He's got that. He's ridden dirt bikes, ATVs,
Dirt bikes, ATVs,
Jeeps.
big plane, same thing.
Played video games. You can do it all. Tucson chick, 51 months. Thank you very much. Big Kahuna, 63 months. That's deep. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I was considering getting a loan from the bank or maybe from you guys to maybe go to the fair.
We were thinking about getting a loan too to go to the fair.
Or maybe $3,000 or $4,000.
No, every time it came on the news, we were like, "Can you imagine how much the fare is now? It used to be several $100s, Before everything got expensive, you couldn't get away from the fair without spending a few $100s.
Yeah, I mean, you go to the fair, you know you're
What
going
is
to
it?
spend $4 or
Was it-
$5
what-
just for a corn dog.
Yeah, a family of 4 now is like almost $1,000 to go to the
Yeah, I
fair.
think so.
To go to the shitty
Like
ass
$600
fair.
bucks.
Go
You
to a
know.
nasty ass fair.
You know, I think it's like $20 to get in or so, 20, 25. So you got 4 people. That's what, 100 right there.
Then
Right
you got to
there.
get 4 armbands.
4
that's
armband.
$100 bucks.
That's
at
200. They're
least.
$50, I think.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
$200.
no, $50 for an
$50.
arm.
$200. So we're up to $300. And then if you want food and drinks,
You
$400.
can't go to the fair without getting a little bit of food and drink. It's
Yeah.
the only time you're going to get some, cotton candy or
Double
some
fried Oreos.
corn
or
dogs.
Corn dog. Yeah.
get a foot long corn dog for $72. It's a foot long though.
Spend the rest of your money on one beer.
Yeah, I wouldn't think of drinking at the
What
fair.
what is
Too
the?
expensive.
Did you guys have fairs when you were? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make you sound.
Yeah, we
Did
did.
fairs exist back in your day?
They did.
But how much?
We
like,
got
could
off
you go to
school for. Well, I think they still do. Probably get off
They
school.
used to. I don't know if the
I mean, we
fair
had
day
the
was called
fair.
Fair Day.
We
Fair
just had
Day.
the-
I don't know if they
you
got
know,
They
that.
don't have Fair Day.
Oh.
Maybe in Hillsborough County they do.
I mean, we did in Hernando County. We had the fair day and got off the
For
day.
the Florida State Fair?
No,
Oh,
for,
for the
Hernando.
Hernando County Fair?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we used to have, every year I went to school, there was a fair day.
yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know if they do that anymore. They got to keep the kids in.
How
to
much
keep,
was
keep
it?
'em-
Did
keep
you
'em
have to
stupid.
get a loan from the bank to go when you were young?
Nope.
Snookman says $10
No.
corn dogs now.
Jeez.
Oh, that's a pretty good deal right there.
He says Disney is about $8,000 now. Yeah.
Gosh,
Sean says $20 for a turkey leg. Wow.
$20
mean-
it's a meal. That's a sit down dinner.
I mean, who eats those? Do you guys eat the turkey legs? Ever have a turkey leg at the fair?
I don't think so.
I'm
You
not
know,
a-
it's just
I'm
not.
not a.
It's
you
like
know.
you got to go take a shower after that, right?
I mean, I would have ate a bunch of them if it was, $1 turkey legs or something. But it's like really expensive turkey legs. I'm like, I'm not.
So if you got a turkey at Thanksgiving dinner, you're giving the legs to the kids because that's the worst part of the meat. You want the best part's actually the dark meat. It's more flavorful, and then you want all that breast, and you put the gravy on. Fucking drumsticks for the kids, because then you con them into thinking it's great. Oh, who wants a drumstick?
I don't know if they've conned them into that anymore. You
Well, not
never
anymore.
see kids eating
Back in the
drumsticks
day, it
like
was
they
always
used-
you got that freaking drumstick.
Yeah. NHRA, 56 months. Thank you very much.
Very much. It's deep. Appreciate it. Here's a video of the people of a guy who had his phone on during as they exit the plane up in Canada after being upside down. That's a video. That was a video. Not videoing. Hang on a second. Okay. I swear I got the video. Here it is. Just imagine, that you just got unstrapped. All the seats
How do
are
you
upside
even
down.
think of that? Who even thinks of getting their phone out? You
I
usually
know.
just like in panic
getting that
mode, and then
before this
afterwards
thing
you go,
blows
"Damn,
up."
I wish I had a videotape
Yeah,
that."
plane might blow up.
Drop it! Come on! Don't take your video! Take that phone away! No.
Lady's telling him, "Don't take a video." I wouldn't be concerned with videoing, and if I was that lady, I wouldn't be concerned with telling somebody not to video.
Well, maybe because they're not, coming like they're told. Get out, and they're too busy videotaping.
Well, he was already out. That's what she told
Oh,
him.
okay.
Holy fuck. Holy
They don't want this video out.
Did it melt all the ice or
Great, or
Looks
is that
like
just
it.
spilled diesel?
Oh.
Or it'd still be on fire.
jet fuel? Oh, it's water. I'm putting it.
Yeah, it's water.
fuck. Oh my fucking god. Yo, I was
Nice. If you're the pilot, you're seeing all that in front of you.
Everybody's just hopping out and videotaping. No fucking care of the other people. No trying to help any
Yeah.
situation. Just get out and start fucking filming. We need to be eliminated. What do you call it? The human race needs to be
Euthanized.
euthanized, destroyed.
I mean, I would at least be about 10 20 yards further than this guy.
Me too.
I'm getting out
I'm
of
afraid,
Dodge,
yeah.
making sure that plane don't blow up or something. Well, I'm not while I'm texting my wife 18 feet away from it, like this idiot.
It's on this fucking plane. Oh my god.
I'm getting my kids and my family away from it, and then I'm going back in and helping, right?
Everything, drop it.
Nah,
Come on.
it might blow up. Those people are on their own.
Don't take no video. That's on the way.
Don't take no video. That's a stewardess's job. Stewardess's job.
Those people are helping. Maybe they're the.
They're emergency crew. I mean, there was plenty of emergency crews. That's why.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there was a lot of helping because people were stuck upside down in their chairs.
That would be so scary.
That's crazy.
Ugh.
Also, a spectacular wreck at the Daytona 500. Here, this might have been the last. This might have been the last lap. Oh, no, there's five laps to go, I guess.
Fell into the wall off of the front bumper Custer,
Look at that guy.
and up in the air goes Ryan Priest, and for the second time
usually
in
don't
his
get
career,
airborne in no more.
He is flipping at the
No, he couldn't have. Some car got underneath him and just flipped him up, and then that air caught him, and he went for a ride, man.
Good grief.
Off the front bumper we were talking about lap before. Custer got to his bumper. That thing went side to side, and he couldn't hold on to it. It was one too many.
Ryan Priest, a couple of years ago here, flipped down the backstretch after getting caught
Is that him?
Yeah.
Look, he's totally cool. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
in the grass. There is Christopher Bell with the window net down.
that's that guy.
That signifies to the rescue workers that he is okay. Same with
it might have been
Ryan
him.
Priest.
Oh, yeah, it was. Look, I'm okay, buddy.
So much promise for this
It's got to be crazy though to go for that
new
ride.
ride with
Yeah.
I mean, that's still
insane.
jerking you. I mean,
It's-
that's banging you around a lot.
Who's the last NASCAR driver to die?
I was gonna say nobody dies anymore.
Yeah.
I can't
Not even close.
It's like it's so safe. The cars are so safe, and look at that guy. He's just climbing out. They got that soft wall technology.
Yeah, everything's safe.
So yeah, that's not. There was some better views of the crash.
Oh, fell into the wall off of the front bumper Custer.
He's flying. Look how long
man.
look how long he's airborne. He's airborne for how long? Wow.
That's a weird feeling. That's gotta be weird.
Fell into the wall off of the front bumper
Airborne,
Custer.
airborne.
He's still like
airborne,
driving.
airborne.
Oh man.
And for the second time in his career,
Bam.
he is
That thing's like a
flipping at
just-
Daytona. Good grief.
Getting tossed
Good.
around.
Off the
Great.
front bumper we were talking about lap before. Custer got to his bumper. That thing.
I think he hit the. I think he was still hit the brakes to stop from going up the track. I think that's how not hurt he was. Yeah, so that's pretty spectacular. They used to do that all the time. Go airborne. That was crazy.
Yeah, I
They
thought
had to stop
you
that.
know, it took me till I was about 12 years old to realize that NASCAR wasn't guys going in a circle trying to crash. You know, because you would always be like, "Hey, come check out this NASCAR wreck," you know, and it'd be a crash, and that's the only reason we ever watched NASCAR. So I was like, I thought the purpose was, all right, we're all gonna go fast in a circle till one of us crashes, and that's the whole point.
It's almost in the Daytona 500. That's almost how it is because it gets to be the last 20 laps, and even the announcers are like, "Oh, you know it's coming. The big one's coming." Because the guys get crazy, they're like, "I want to win."
Do you know the rules? What are the rules?
There ain't
You
no
can just
rule.
crash anybody, and you can just spin anybody out.
It's a racing deal.
Why don't
It's a racing.
why don't
It's
they
a total
just
racing deal.
as soon as lap one? Why don't they all just fucking crash each other into the wall and see the last man standing? Bumper cars.
Because they still got 500 laps to go.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, not 200 laps. It's 500 miles. 200 laps. That's a lot of laps. Laps
lot
take
of
a
laps.
long time.
One.
It's like 2.5 miles. It takes a long time for one lap. Mm-hmm. So that's how I watch it. I forward through until all I look at is in the corner of the screen. There's a green light when it's green, and there's a yellow light when it's yellow. And so when there's a crash. So I forward it and just look at the green light, and I see yellow. I go, ooh, and I go backwards until I find the beginning of the crash.
Yeah.
Watch that, and then then I forward it to the last 20 laps, and I watch those because that's when all the action happens. So I'm a huge NASCAR fan. It takes me 10 minutes to watch it. But
Yeah.
Also watched the digital golf. No, it's the virtual golf. They got a whole.
Say what?
They got a whole league with big names. All the big names. Rory McIlroy.
And they're playing like in a room where they hit it up against a screen.
Well, they're playing in an arena like the Amalie, like Amalie.
Yeah.
And they got this screen. The screen is about 50, 60 feet tall and wide. And they got all this set up, and they hit real golf balls, into the screen, and it's really good graphics and everything. And then once they get close to the green, they have this whole setup of a green and a putting surface inside. It's like real grass, I think, too. They bring it all in. And I actually
you enjoyed
I
it?
actually liked it because
weird.
they got the golfers mic'd up, and so you get to see these guys who they never, they don't have any antics. And I think they told them, it's like, this is all about personality. It's like you can't just be out there playing digital golf. You got and so they get crazy and everything. So it's kind of entertaining.
All right, they're hyping up golf. Golf is getting better.
I watched it.
They probably had to do that because golf was going by the wayside.
I think so. Look at what they've done. The Phoenix Open is that big party. The Waste Management Open is a huge. People get crazy. People can't wait to go to the Phoenix Management Open, and so they're like that kind of stuff. And digital golf is how we're gonna make money now. And so that's smart. That's smart.
I don't trust it. I don't trust the digital golf.
How
right?
easy, how easy is that to cheat?
Right.
Super easy.
Are they all doing better than they usually do? I wonder. They're getting better scores.
Not one guy hit a bad shot. In the whole of all the digital shots, there's not one guy even in the trees or anything.
It can be real too, It can be real, except they just put on the setting that says no shitty shots.
Yeah, that says the ball can only go so far to the left. It's
Have you ever
guardrails in bowling?
Have you ever played like the arcade driving games?
Yeah.
And it's like as long as you just keep your foot on the pedal, you'll just end up in like 7th place. Like you don't even have to fucking steer. Just kind of takes you there automatically.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like that's what's they're just like no shanks they put in the computer.
That's highly possible. Johnny Stinkfinger subscribed for 60 months. Woo! Evan Vendetta subscribed for 12 months. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And there's that's all the stuff I got for this weekend. Oh, also we watched I have an alcohol quiz coming up.
No,
Trey, I was like,
alcohol quiz.
I think it's 3-0 this year, right? You didn't win last time, did you, Trace?
I believe I did.
Did he win?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I
Okay,
think
so
so.
it's 2-1. Donna's been dominating Trace in trivia for the last 3 years or so.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, how about an alcohol quiz? Donna doesn't drink.
I'm not good at alcohol. I don't know anything about alcohol. I'm just like, give me that. Let me drink that. I don't know. Lauren's always trying to tell me all the ingredients to this stuff, and I'm like, I don't care. Give me a Jaeger or a tequila. Like, I don't know anything about mixed drinks. I've never ordered, anything.
This really ain't about mixed drinks.
Well, what is it about?
Well, it's about alcohol. That's all you need to know.
Just have to wait
all you
and
need
see.
to know, buddy. We watched the Tom Green Netflix comedy special. Do you know who Tom Green is, Trey?
I feel like I do.
So he doesn't. He's 30.
He hadn't been around for a very long time.
I know, but because he's 30, so he
Yeah.
he might be just above. Below the age. No. Above the age of Tom Green, maybe. I don't know.
No, I know who that guy is.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he knows him.
He was Tom Green. Is he a? Did he have the first
Come on,
podcast ever?
He had the
Kinda
first
like
podcast.
that, yeah.
He was okay. So we watched the Tom Green special. That was really good. I was surprised.
And I never was a
She-
big Tom Green
Yeah.
fan, and but it was pretty good.
God, I mean, you asked me, do I know Tom Green? And I'm like, no. When 3 days ago, I listened to him for 3 hours on Joe Rogan.
How was that?
Oh, I think so. I gotta go to the Spotify and see if that's who I was even watching.
He must have been doing that stuff like when we were busy having kids or something. Because I mean, I knew he was like a wacky kind of guy and never really paid much attention to him.
Yeah, we probably weren't watching as much MTV. It was in the 90s, and that's when we had our young kids.
Yeah.
So I've seen the Tom Green show a couple times back when it first started. I remember, but
It was too wacky for me.
yeah,
I was like, I mean,
he
a
was
little much.
He was over the top with everything. So his comedy special was fairly low key, and he didn't do any. Every time he would do anything, he would end up doing something ridiculous. That was his thing.
Yeah.
Just like too much and over the top. But he wasn't over the top at all in his comedy special. It was pretty good. And then on Netflix also there's a Tom Green documentary.
And that was pretty good
That's
too.
what you should definitely watch. You should watch. I highly recommend the Tom Green documentary, especially
I'll write it down.
Especially somebody who's been in radio, who knows a lot about radio and stuff like that. Just the entertainment industry, how he just willed his way into entertainment. Just by being, ridiculous, and how everything Jackass did is Tom Green. They took everything he did,
stole it.
I mean,
well, they even
so did the show I was on.
They even
stole it from Jackass.
He got like testicular cancer.
Yeah,
and they actually replaced his show with Jackass. NHRA, I mean, he's not saying Tom Green's 30. He was saying Trace was 30.
Yeah, Tom Green's 53.
33.
33, that's right. Man's in his best, subscribed for 32 months. Woo! Thank you very much. This documentary, I mean, he talks about, when you watch the documentary, you're like, man, he really was an innovator. And then when he was doing this video podcast, the first guy to do it, and having all these celebrities on, and they're going, all the celebrities are going, this is really cool. This is the way of the future. So he was ahead of the game on all that stuff, and too ahead of the game. Sometimes when you're the first in, you make it big, and sometimes you just pave the way for everybody else to make it big.
I'm not seeing Tom Green on Joe Rogan, so I must have learned that a different way. I don't know how I knew he had the first podcast ever. I guess that's just some weird stored information in my brain.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I'd never heard that. I never even knew he did a webcast. No clue
where I got that information.
So.
Well, it was Joe Rogan was on his show.
Yeah. Oh, he talks about being on Tom Green and being like, this is how I gotta make.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to do this.
Yeah. That's what he said on the documentary.
Yeah.
So maybe I just have heard of Joe Rogan talking about Tom Green.
Maybe. I bet he didn't cut Tom Green a check. I bet he didn't. He said, thanks a lot, buddy, for making me a multi-millionaire. Tom Green's on his 100 acres in Canada. He moved back to Canada on 100 acres, and he's like farmer, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's really a farmer.
A lot of people claim to be farmers. There's a lot of people say, they just buy the 100 acres somewhere and buy some animals and then pay some Mexican guy to take care of them. And they're like, I'm a farmer.
I think so.
A lot of country singers doing that.
He's got a mule, and he raises radishes.
Raises radishes?
Raises radishes.
Oh.
He has chickens. He said he had chickens.
I want to get some chickens.
He said five of his, he got 6 chickens, and 5 of them got eaten by coyotes.
They all get eaten by coyotes. Give them some time.
Freddie, Sean Raz says, best movie ever, Freddie Got Fingered. We're going to have to watch Freddie Got Fingered.
I don't know
we're
about
going to have to watch it. It's got to be at least interesting. Because he said he was trying to make a movie. I mean, he was an innovator, and he said he was trying to make a movie totally different than Hollywood makes movies. So I think it'd be worth a watch. Sean Raz says it's the best movie ever.
Gosh. Shankers. I went to a place, and it had great wings. I'm trying to think of the name of it. I finally found a wing spot.
Better than Lollygagger?
Yeah.
Where was it at?
Fucking Floral City or something.
Floral
I don't know.
City?
Maybe I
Floral
made
City.
that up. I don't know. I'm trying
What's
to
the
think.
population of Floral City? Like 36?
Maybe a different place. I don't know where I went. It was by a trail. I got pecans. I gathered up a whole bag.
Where'd you get pecans? Out in the woods?
woods.
In the woods.
Look at it. Look at all that.
You got to
pecan.
show the pecans. Let me put the camera on Trace.
Oh, you got a bag of pecans. A whole bag.
I can't, Donna, my thing's not working. It won't scroll right. Uh-oh, that's not Trace.
That's not good.
That's the horse cam. What's going on?
I don't know.
See 'em.
Okay.
Huh.
It's a lot of nuts.
Are they on the tree or on the ground?
On the ground. Oh, I got some. If you want to try some, this is like
shall.
20 minutes of pecan and pecans. Like, it's not. Like, this took me 20 minutes to get.
Show the camera that. How many? That's the wrong one. Hang on a sec. God dang it.
Just leave it.
It won't scroll. There we go. I got it. There we go. That's the wrong. Oh, that's the wrong one. It's a Donna cam. There we go. Oh, that's all you got?
20 minutes of cutting up pecan, bashing them.
It ain't worth it.
Yeah,
Not
I don't
worth
know. Is it worth it if you were trying to survive in nature and you came across this, pecan tree? You'd set up camp there, right? Because your other food is going and getting lizards and squirrels and trying to hunt and make bow and arrow. But you got your base, right? You get, if you come up empty-handed, 3 days in a row hunting, you're like, oh, well, I guess I'll sit here and bash open pecans and get a meal.
Yep.
You get a safety net for your survival, I think, with this pecan tree.
I think you go through a lot of pecans.
You want to try it? This is what I ate for breakfast and lunch
I'll
yesterday.
try some. I think you could pick that pecan tree in a week. Don't you think?
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, it reminds me. Those Japanese plums are ready.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them on that tree. I got to get them before the squirrels get them.
Yeah. Okay.
I noticed that a couple days ago.
Let me see those.
You want to try and get into one?
I
got
see one.
nutcrackers. What do you want?
Are they harder than the ones you get at the store?
Yeah, it's unpoisoned unpoisoned pecans.
Let me just see one of those.
Yeah, but this has been laying on the ground for who knows how long.
A couple days.
Anybody,
You got to break out that
it's
that
in
outer
another
shell,
shell.
and then you get
I
to
did not
get to
realize.
the other part, and that is impossible to get into.
Nutcracker. Okay, so I didn't realize it was in another shell.
So what's inside that? The pretty pecan shell?
Yeah.
Really?
And then you're fucked. You can't get into that.
You can't get in.
Well,
What do you use, a hammer? What do you get into?
We were
it?
sitting there, we found a rock and we were bashing them on rocks and eating them. That's what I had for lunch and breakfast yesterday. I sat at the trail. I had a failure.
Let me
I had a
see.
very casualty.
Can't get into it.
Oh, you can't get
It's hard.
No, let me see the one you.
So what do they do to them at the stores? Are they more ripe? Do they get?
No, they
They boil them.
breed them.
What do
They
do?
breed them and mix them with other things.
get
And
the softest shell possible.
yeah.
Just like they did with dogs.
Okay.
Oh, I can't fucking do it.
Oh, I would need a hammer. Or
You want to try some? I used my vice grips at home to break them open.
How long does it take a pecan seed to deteriorate so you can grow a pecan so it grows a pecan tree, but you can't even get inside of
Right.
it? Like every 6 years?
Well, it tasted pretty good, I thought.
Give me some of that.
yeah.
Tastes just like
They look like pecans.
They make a thing called
Just
nutcracker.
like
That's
they
what
are
we're using,
pecans.
our nutcrackers.
Now you know why it takes so long to do that. Why when you get the mixed nuts, there's like 6 pecans in the whole fucking thing. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Fresh pecan. It's pretty good. One more. Let me a little bit. Well, I won't eat all your.
It's fine. It's fine. I got plenty of them. Ugh.
Tasty. I'm having.
Oh, I had a pretty bad incident yesterday. I tell you, I took
A little bit of wood in here, buddy.
I'm not perfect. I took a bunch of kids out cave exploring yesterday.
No.
And one of them fell and busted their shit. Oh, it was pretty bad.
Ooh.
Who? One of the boys?
Yeah, I took him out. There's this, I think it's Dame's Cave.
Where's that at?
I'm going to go with Floral City again. I don't fucking know where it is. It's like Brooksville area.
Yeah.
And
Maybe the ones I went to. Was it a bunch of caves or just one?
bunch of caves, yeah. And it's got graffiti. And the first one we come up, it's got, it's a big hole in the ground. And you look over the edge, and it's like fucking 25, 30 feet. And I got all these clumsy kids with me. And I'm just like, next cave. Next cave. Like, I was like, no. Like, it was just too scary, having these kids. And then we go to the next cave, and it's kind of just, walk down and hang out, and everybody's having a good time. And I got super fucking lucky. I took the Jeep, which has a first aid kit in it, and they got into the first aid kit on the way there, and it all wrapped up in appendage, like their arm, pretending like they had a broke arm for some reason. But I was just like, whatever, and they all wrap one of their arms and pretend they had a broke arm or whatever. And we go, we walk like a mile into the woods and come up to this other cave, and one of the kids throws a water bottle down in there. And I'm like, all right, well, I don't want to be littering, so I'm going to go get the water. And I climb down, and as soon as I get down there, just fucking kid falls out of nowhere. Boom! Bust his shit open on the rock. I guess his brother had slipped and kind of pushed him accidentally. He just came falling down behind me. And he
What did he bust open?
busted his nose and his forehead, and it's just gushing blood everywhere. They're all freaking the fuck out. I'm staying calm, but I'm secretly inside freaking out a little bit.
Yeah.
And we're a mile in the woods, but luckily I was like, oh, give me your fake leg brace, and I had fucking gauze and everything to properly wrap it up. Isn't that weirdly fortunate that we had gauze and a wrap bandage a mile out in the woods, which I would never have. I just happened to have all of it because the kids wanted to play fake broken arm.
Man. So it stopped the how bad was it? Like, did he have did you
It wasn't too bad. It was, I seen it.
Wasn't doctor bad?
The one I was like iffy on the doctor, and I got up and wrapped it all up, and he seemed fine. It wasn't like a bruise or nothing. And I was like, all right, well, the day's over. We're going home. And I took him back. I was like, all right, I don't think it's worth going to the doctor or the hospital. We wrapped it up, and he was walking fine and having a good time. So I'm like, all right. I don't have to rush him to the hospital or nothing like that. Maybe one stitch if it's, depending on what everybody thinks. So I just, wrapped it up and got him home and, got some advice from other people. Once I got him home back to his, I was like, do you think, we just cleaned it up and put a Band-Aid on it. It seemed to be all right. Wasn't too bad, but it kind of ruined my day.
Thought it was okay to not. How long of a drive did you have to go back home?
A good 45 minutes, But I was just like, don't let him fall asleep. But he was fine. Just, he got a bloody nose at the same time, which made it seem worse than it was.
That's a lot of kids for one person to take by kids.
I take him out all the time, and I'm usually pretty good, but the caves, I didn't feel right being at the caves.
Yeah,
I was like,
Did they ask to go to the caves?
No, I just couldn't. We were trying to find a trail to go on, and I was like, oh, I remember those caves I went to that one time. Let me try that. And in the first cave, I was like, oh, this is too dangerous. Let's go to a different cave. And then
caves are bad news.
Yeah, fuck
you.
caves,
Fuck
bro.
Fuck caves. That's
caves.
our new T-shirt. Fuck.
I mean, we went around a bunch of caves before this, and got down to where the cave is and looked at it and was like, good enough. Next cave, like we didn't go in any caves.
Okay. What did their mom say about it?
She was fine with it. Didn't
Nobody
care.
was mad at you?
No.
You didn't go in any caves?
We
Surprised.
kind of, not really. No, we were just on the, we went down the trail and we got to the caves and saw the dark hole to get in the caves, and we're like, look at that dark cave hole. Next one, I don't fuck with caves. I don't want to get trapped in a cave. Fuck that. That's not the way I'm going out. You won't catch me in a cave.
Good for you,
unless
buddy.
there is a pot of gold in that cave. Like a big old pot.
I'm proud of you.
Can't let the kids go in there by themselves either.
No, none of us went in there, There was the one we went in that was an open hole, and you climb down this thing, and you're in an open hole with nothing over you. You're in the open. It's not a cave. You're just like in the ground. And then there's a place in the corner you can go into the cave, and we were like, no, none of us were about that.
Okay.
Have to be $1 million hidden somewhere in that cave for me to go in. There's no reason to go into a
I
cave.
think those are the caves that I'm to, like.
They might be. I did go there with some other friends years ago, and we did go into the caves a little bit, and fuck that.
I think it's like, okay, I think we may have been the same place. Okay, there's this one cave. It's a bit. It's like a size of this room.
Yeah.
And then there's this like
Little
there's a mouse hole.
Yeah.
And on the other side there's a much
Small room.
It's a very small closet.
Yeah, you've been there. It's the same
And I
place.
did that shit, and then the one it's like a gopher hole that you tunnel down about 75 feet into a small
Ew,
room.
Yuck.
And there's only enough person for single file people to crawl. I would never do that again in my life. I can't
did
believe
it.
I did that.
I kind of did it one time, last time I went. And this time I was like, no, there's no, what are you going to gain from going down in a hole in the ground? Like there's not, I could see if you were surviving.
Not gaining nothing.
Survival, you go in there to stay out of the rain.
Yeah.
And besides that, I think there's no reason to ever go into any cave. Like what's the movie? Castaway. He had that little cave he kind of lived in.
Yeah.
Caves are for cavemen. To be honest with
Pretty
you.
much. That's right. That's what they're for. Fuck caves.
Yeah.
Caves.
Fuck caves.
I don't think I've ever tunneled down in any cave.
Yeah,
I
you
don't think I ever would.
You ain't missing nothing.
I know.
Telling you right now.
Ugh. Just the thought of it. Creepy.
So we got the quiz. You got to take the kids to school today,
Oh, I forgot.
Donna?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody is.
All right. So we'll do the quiz at 10 o'clock, I think. Either 9:45 or 10 o'clock. And then we got the Sean Raz Karen of the day. You got to squeeze that in too, babe. So we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. Maybe 9. Maybe when you get back, we'll do the Sean Raz Karen, and then we'll follow it up with the alcohol quiz.
Woo!
Get ready to sneeze. But it's going away. I hate that. It's so frustrating. It's very frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's
frustrating.
just lingering there.
Frustrating.
Sneeze. Okay. It's back. It's gone.
Frustrating.
Is drying off? I hate
what?
drying off in the shower after a shower. Is it Florida that it's like you're still always kind of damp? Like it takes a lot to dry off. Occasionally, there's I don't know if it's just like where it's low humidity, and you dry off, and it's like that. I wonder if that's how it is to dry off up north. It's like you're almost dry already before you dry off. Is that how it is up north, or is it just because we have such humidity down here?
I always felt dry when I dry off, so I didn't.
It just
never
seems
noticed.
like when you're drying, it just
I'm just
seems,
like not even a part of this conversation.
Really?
How do you
man.
feel when you dry off, buddy?
I'm just happy to get a towel, bro. Like, I never have remembered to bring a towel with me, and I just hope somebody's home to bring me a towel.
really. Wow.
Babe! Towel!
You're supposed to have a towel. You're supposed to have a towel in there.
Lauren's a psychopath and thinks you need to wash a towel after you fucking take a shower every time. I'm the opposite. A towel never needs to be washed, but she takes them and washes them after every use.
Your towel, you're clean when you come out of the shower.
That's what I'm saying.
You just drying off with clean water.
That's what I'm saying,
Just a wet
bro.
it's a wet, clean towel. Let it dry out, and it's still good.
Tucson Chick says, yes, drying my hair goes so fast. I don't know what that means because you don't.
There's no humidity
no
in
humidity
Arizona.
out there?
None.
Yeah.
Huh. Like you walk out of the shower and you're dry. Maybe.
All right. Well, I thought everybody else would be like, yeah, you do still feel. I always have to dry off a couple times, you know. It's like-
Every time I grab underwear and pants, and I'm like, I'll find a shirt when I get out, and I'm freezing the whole time. I should have grabbed that shirt before I got out of the shower.
Yeah,
especially since I don't have a towel.
big pussy. I'm the same way. I always have my shirt. Always got to get my shirt because I'm cold when I get out of the shower. It's a
Real cold.
Florida boy. It was cold last night. Got down to 50 degrees or something.
God, what the fuck's up with
Yeah.
that, man? I'm pretty pissed off. I was making fucking summer plans, like going to the beach and shit. Like, you know, I was like, next weekend we're going to the beach because last weekend it was like 83,
It was.
you know?
It was hot.
And I fucking looked up the weather, and I was going to get, you know, I'm trying to get a hotel for like a day or two at the beach. And then Saturday's a low of 43, and Sunday's a low of 48, and Friday's 37. Fuck that. You can't go to the beach.
This weekend coming up?
Yeah, it's
Really?
fucking freezing. Hot and hottest it's going to get at 67.
Oh, I thought it was going to be nicer on the weekend.
I thought it was too, but it's cold as shit.
67 is nice during the day in the sun.
Yeah, you get that breeze at the beach with 67. It's still cold as fuck.
Too cold for me. But we're Florida. We're Florida pussies.
I think when that plane crashed, they said it was like people getting out of that plane. It was only 17 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold.
40
VW.
and it was gusting 30 and 40 miles an hour. So
Yeah.
that's a bad wind chill right there. That's like zero wind chill.
Yeah.
I'll pass. Just looking at the airport, I'm like, why do people live here?
Stay there.
So
You know, there's still Eskimos. They still like exist, bro. These people up there, bro, like I guess they're just used to that way of living. Has anybody told them it's warmer? So if you just keep going,
Keep going
like,
south.
I mean, they just
or maybe they got it right.
maybe, you know, maybe they're used to the cold. Do
I
you
mean,
do you think they're still like sometimes they're like, fuck, it's cold? Do you think they have that
guess
feeling, or are they just like, it's always cold?
They dress properly, so
They probably, I don't know. I mean, how do they shower? I don't know how they shower. They may never shower.
maybe they don't shower
They
that much.
shower ever. You'd freeze to death if you showered.
Are there people that still live in igloos? Like live in igloos?
I believe the Inuit people.
'Cause where would they
there's
bathe
a
at?
few of them.
Where were they? What?
Bathe.
You're not
That's what I'm
concerned
saying.
about
I'm
a
saying,
bathe.
I
You
don't
don't
think they
sweat
bathe.
because
You don't
you
sweat.
freezes. You don't.
You still sweat when you get all that. But I was watching some video of the Inuits and the dads. He's cutting up some blubber and his little kids there, his 4-year-old in his parka, and they're eating the blubber and they're walking around. It's like maybe that's what it's
It's
all
better
about.
than what we're doing, bro. Like
They're
you
living off the
suck
land,
ass.
living off the land, and just hanging out with your family. And that's how it was meant to be.
I think we're fucked. I don't think we're gonna have. They say we need to keep having kids. I think we're gonna come to a standstill. I was just looking at some friends. I lost a friend yesterday.
Another
Not a
one?
real friend.
Yeah,
I lost him on Facebook. He didn't die. He just unfriended me. But it was some kid I went to high school with, and he posted a picture of him and his wife just at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
No kid. They don't even have
Oh my
kids.
God.
And I said, "This is gay, not homosexual, just not fucking cool."
Oh.
and then a couple people that I went to school with put a hilarious laughing face by that, so some people enjoyed it. And then he unfriended me.
Anybody we know?
No, I got one friend that I wasn't friends with in high school with that I went to, but he's into like all the shit I do, and we comment and talk to each other on Facebook. It's the only actual Facebook friend I've ever had where I comment or talk to on Facebook. He's just all into fishing and going to the mountains and hunting and shit. So we comment on each other's pictures and shit, and he thought that comment was hilarious.
I can't imagine as an adult going to Disney World. I can't even fathom it. Without kids.
And then just kind of browsing through people I'm like the only person I went to high school with that has a kid. Like there's like 2 others.
That's crazy.
In my high school that have had a kid yet. That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm like the only person besides like Lauren's part of the family and stuff. Like when it comes to my part of the family, like nobody else ever has had a kid except for Aaron. She's the only person I know that's like had a kid.
Yeah.
Nobody I went to high school with has had a kid. None of my brothers or sisters have had a kid.
There's going to be nobody to do these jobs that young people do anymore. So that's what the immigration was about. They were like, we're going to let in this many million people. It's because we're going to need them to do jobs, and then we'll cut it off when Trump comes in.
Yeah,
because they
don't have enough.
There's nobody to do the jobs everywhere. Do the jobs everywhere you go. It's don't seem to be Americans.
Yeah, well, we need to take a break.
Take a break. Hot damn.
What are you doing with that hat?
Wobbling around. Still like it.
I gotta find something to play here.
Gotta go make sure that.
Realize it's 9 o'clock yet.
Is it?
Snuck up on
me. Snuck up.
Ouch.
Why are we even doing a show anymore? Why don't we just get some AI and say, AI, do a show, us 3, make it funny.
AI.
I think that's all you got to do. 3 hours AI. You give it 2 topics, and you're like, make it funny.
AI can't be funny.
I don't think AI can be funny.
I was just reading something today saying AI has a hard time, making humor.
Oh, we'll talk about AI when we get back.
And it's because
I got a lot to say about AI.
It's because
good and bad.
Humor is uniquely human. That's what I say.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right, we'll be right back with more ClusterF. I was strolling for furries at a seedy EDM bar in Baltimore when I saw a figure staggering out of the bathroom. It was Nancy Pelosi. As she made her way down the hallway, she slipped on some vomit and smashed the vodka bottle she was holding.
Oh, shit.
I went over and helped her up and told her I had a bottle of Grey Goose back at my condo, and she eagerly accepted my invitation for a nightcap. I told the driver to step on it. I had a live one.
Come on, dude, she's holding.
And we were back at my place in no time. Once back at my place, I poured her a triple shot of Grey Goose. She downed it like a sailor, and I whispered in her miracle ear that I wanted to make love to her. She said that she and Chuck Schumer had just finished using the articles of impeachment to snort up some celebratory blow that we'd have to screw later. She said she wanted to get wasted and make prank phone calls to Mitch McConnell. But first, she took a big swig of vodka right from the bottle. She then proceeded to blow up an inflatable Ivanka Trump doll, and then defecate in a MAGA hat in a performance art piece entitled 2 Girls, 1 Cap. She was gourded out of her mind. I asked her what she was on, and she handed me a hit of PCP. Then she whispered in my ear,
"You ever hated America? On angel dust?"
I took the hit of PCP, and soon I blacked out. We hit the road. We stopped to pick up a hitchhiker. He was wearing a red, white, and blue coat and a white beard. He was Uncle Sam. Nancy invited him to her place. And he said, "Cool. I don't have anywhere to go."
I have $23 trillion in debt.
That's about the time Nancy chloroformed me.
Shut the fuck up, old man.
She told me to hightail it back to her place, while she took upskirt photos and sent them to the Ayatollah. I faded in and out of consciousness, One minute we were helping illegal immigrants dig a tunnel under the border. The next, we were assisting Rachel Maddow in giving Meghan McCain a partial birth abortion. I vaguely remember Nancy shoving a pill in my mouth and saying,
Chinese Adderall. It'll put some pep in your step.
The next thing I knew, I woke up in the basement, right next to Joe Biden, who was giving Greta Thunberg a back massage.
How dare
I stumbled to the bathroom, and there was Nancy Pelosi, giving Uncle Sam a golden shower. While Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren fingered each other and watched.
This is pretty hot.
I was overcome with desire. I grabbed Nancy's hair and said,
I declare a fatwa on your filthy American vagina.
She immediately dropped her Aisha's panties and began to take off her hijab. I said, no, leave it on. I mounted her and cried death to America with every stroke. Her large fake boobs, paid for with your tax dollars, jiggled up and down and up and down. This went on for what seemed like hours. She was not an easy woman to satisfy. And it wasn't until I ripped up the final page of the U.S. Constitution that she finally climaxed.
Impeachment is forever.
The last thing I remember was turning down a free mustache ride from John Bolton. I woke up 3 days later with a text on my phone from Nancy Pelosi. It was a picture of me with Adam Schiff's balls on my forehead. Oh yeah, she took my guns too. Once, there was a solitary creature who society had turned its back on, cast him away, not knowing that one day, one dark day, he would return. He was a lone wolf. He was the lone wolf. He was the lone wolf. Lone wolf. Crossing the plains in cold winter snow, no one will have you nowhere to go. Up on the ridge you stare at the sky, just you and your shadow to hear your lone cry. Where do you run to? Where do you run to? Where do you run to now? No one to trust and nowhere to turn. Your only friend's weed and it's time to burn. It's all okay now that you're high. You're tripping balls, you think you can fly. Where do you run to? Where do you run to? Where do you run to now? He was a lone wolf. He was a lone wolf. He was a lone wolf. Lone wolf. You cross the tracks and take a dump in the moonlit snow. You cross the tracks and take a big dump in the moonlit snow. You cross the tracks and take a big dump in the moonlit snow. You cross the tracks and take a big dump in the moonlit snow. Sometimes you creep back and look at the town. Silently moving, you don't make a sound. Off in the distance, a cry in the night. A stranger, a young girl, the flash of a knife. You race to help, yes, the stranger you face. The lone wolf is too strong, the man runs away. You kneel by the girl, brush the hair from her face. She isn't breathing, the wolf was too late. Where do you run to?
Welcome back to ClusterF. Ned's got to be the most famous, made-up, fake old guy ever. Maybe behind Santa Claus. Because Santa Claus, then Ned.
There were people at NFL stadiums holding up that Ned head.
I know.
And Monday Night Football.
It's a great gimmick. The greatest gimmick of all time. Surprised nobody's done a Netflix documentary on Ned.
What time? I mean, somebody talk about somebody was gifted the greatest character of all time and just threw it away.
Yeah.
And didn't know how to use it. Just couldn't. Yeah.
Kind of did.
Kind of did. Knew how to use it. Just couldn't stop the self-destructiveness.
That's all it was.
The Spongehausen syndrome. It's just bizarre. Like I finally found a Christmas gift. Oh God damn it! It's still going. Where's that music? There's a Christmas gift for Trace. This looks pretty cool. Get one of these, buddy.
Little cannon.
Yeah.
It is a weirdo thing. It's kind of cool. He's just too into it. All right, I've never seen. This looks pretty cool.
What did he just shoot?
Some firecrackers. He's got a.
That's pretty cool.
That's like a launcher round. And then he puts 3 firecrackers in it.
Did they put like fake sound effects when it
Yeah,
shoots?
kind of.
That sounds a bit much.
Or they slowed it down. I think they
Maybe
just
they
slowed
just
the
slowed it
video
down.
down.
Yeah. Pretty simple. It's pretty sophisticated cannon. You see how the recoil it doesn't even move where the wheels are.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that. Is that real? You see it again. Yeah, that's
pretty bad. Those things go pretty far too. Look like 100 yards or so, or more.
Pretty crazy.
Where do you get something like that? And is it legal?
I'm eight days in on having a clean car, a clean truck.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's pretty clean. It's pretty clean. I've stuck to it. I did have to come here and take all my trash out of the bed of my truck and throw it in your yard.
Yeah, I noticed.
And then, but I picked it all up.
You did.
I went to the car wash. And then, I got this whole heaping pile of trash from the bed of my truck that I keep in there. And I was like...
He keeps it in there.
I know. I was like, I need all of this in my bed. Like, there was nothing I could part with. I was like, this all needs to be in the bed of my truck. Cast nets, fishing poles, jumper cables, towing straps. Like, that all needs...
You keep jumper cables back there to be rained on? And
I have them now. They're in a cooler. That cooler you got me is full of anything you'd ever need if you got stuck or broke down on the side of the road.
That's his toolbox.
It's kind of, it's got an air compressor in it. It's got jumper cables. It's got tow straps. It's got bungee cords, ratchet straps, everything.
That's better than just leaving them to get rained on.
Yeah. But then there's little kids' nets, and how many times I go places, I'm like, damn, we forgot the nets at home. Those got to stay back there, and I got two old expired fire extinguishers that are rolling around back there. Lauren said one went off while she was driving.
What was it?
Some old fire extinguishers you gave me. They're just rolling around. She said one went off while she was driving. It looked like a car was on fire.
Oh my God.
But you never know when somebody's gonna be on fire on the side of the road, and you're a goddamn hero on the news for fucking putting out the fire.
There was a fire down the street.
If I was only there.
Yeah.
That's just all. Buckets. You never know when you're gonna need a bucket. I can't take that out. The next day I'm gonna be like, damn it, I need a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
It's a regular MacGyver.
Yep.
Just waiting to solve people's problems with all the stuff he's got in his truck. I got a pickaxe in the back of mine. You never know.
You never know.
Might want to need to get somebody out of a burning car.
Or
I
lucky-
got a pickaxe. That's all I got, though.
Yeah.
Gloves. I got gloves.
Gloves and a
Pickaxe.
pickaxe.
Bottle of
I
water.
got a jack that rolls around and drives me insane.
It drives me a little bit insane, too, all the shit I have.
I did kind of put it in an area now that it can't roll around, but I used to have to move it all the time. Like, God, we got to move that jack from the front to the back. Now I got to move it from the back to the front. Now I got. Oh,
Every morning when I want to hurry to get here, I have to go over those speed bumps and hear everything in the bed of my truck.
I was starting my truck yesterday, Trace, and it was just doing a big long.
Yeah.
And then it finally caught, and I was like, "What is that? What's going
Oh,
bad?"
have you tried to start it
I
since
forgot.
you stopped?
I forgot.
Oh.
What is that? What's that? What's going
Could
bad?
be a lot. It could be your
Alternator.
I'd get some. No, it wasn't. I've hopped in your truck and started it and had it go choo 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 choo. A couple times.
It starts weird.
Yeah,
And
sometimes
it always has. It's just not like a normal start.
Sometimes older cars just get like that. That's my solution for it, and you just run it till it dies. Well, you could use clean. When's the last time you cleaned your air filter or changed your spark plugs or got an oil change? Yeah, I don't think you've ever done any of those.
Change the oil. It's due for an oil change, but it did change the oil last time. I thought you were going to change, Trace's mobile mechanic.
I was going to do everybody.
We got 3 cars and he
He's
changed.
not a very
her.
reliable mobile mechanic, I'll tell you that.
Boo.
Trying to get him to do something for
How much you charge for a tune-up, buddy?
Oh, the 300. Fuck it. I'm going with what you guys said. And I'm
when
charging
it comes
too cheap. $6,000.
When it comes to me, he's going to charge a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody else is
anyone
like,
else.
$30 for a tune-up, man.
Yeah, he'll do anything for like $20, unless it's for us.
I was planning on doing it last week, and I was like, I'll do it Monday or Tuesday. And Grandma told me you guys all 3 worked both of those days at the shop.
Well, yeah, it was Valentine's.
Oh, yeah, she was right.
He's so.
Forgot.
And we worked Saturday, and then we worked yesterday.
You guys aren't reliable customers. You
Right,
do it
right.
Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, and you're just like, no, none of them work.
Yes, we're terrible customers. We're unreliable. Marissa 458 subscribed for 42 months. Thank you very much, Marissa 458.
Did you get Manson is best?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But my truck is clean, and I make, the kids get out and late at night, and, we got home late the other day, and I was like, nope, clean all your shit up and take it inside and throw it away and clean it up. And I've stuck to it.
Good.
Even Lauren, the other day she went to the fucking Panda Express and bought a bunch of Chinese food and just fucking destroyed my truck. And I was like, get out there and go clean up your goddamn Panda Express. It looked like a panda had eaten Panda Express in my car. It was so just fucking sticky forks everywhere and fucking open containers. It's like,
She can't wait till she gets home.
no.
Did she get it and then pull over to the side of the road? She can't help herself, or does she eat it in the parking lot? Or
I mean, I'll be making dinner sometimes, and she's like, "But I gotta stop and get a little something, before I get home. I'm too hungry to make it home."
Don't mess with a woman and her appetite.
No, don't fuck with it.
They get hangry.
Mm-hmm.
We were. Let's see if I can find it here. We were asking about the killer, the Idaho killer.
Yeah.
Somebody was. Tucson chick sent us this. It says, explosive new DNA evidence that could see Idaho murder suspect Brian Koberger walk free.
Really?
Why is that not bigger news? This is like from the UK. The attorneys for Idaho murder suspect Brian Koberger have revealed explosive new evidence they hope will set him free.
Really?
They said blood from an unknown man was found on a handrail in the victim's home, and another's DNA was found on a glove outside. The shock claims may offer a glimpse at Koberg's defensive strategy for when the trial starts in August. So that trial hasn't even started.
This the guy
When
that
was
killed
that?
the college kids,
Killed like
right?
what, 4? Was it 4 people?
Four to six.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6 people. Let's see.
I think it was.
Did
4.
he turn himself in?
No.
No. It says Latta County Prosecutor Bill Thompson previously addressed the presence of DNA from unidentified men, acknowledging they were never uploaded to the FBI's database because they were not eligible. I don't know what that means. But yeah, that's it. If you get convicted of murder, you might have some incompetent people not doing the right thing with your DNA. That's what you got to worry. That's what you got to worry about, big time. Although the samples had been recognized in court filings last year, it was not previously known that at least 2 of the DNA samples had come from blood. So yeah, I mean, sure, you could find plenty of DNA from people. Like you could find Brandon's DNA in our house. That doesn't mean that if we got killed, Brandon did it.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you found Brandon's blood the day after we were murdered,
I'm thinking there's a lot of incompetence when it comes to you know how in jail everybody's like they're like, oh, I didn't do it too. Everybody says they didn't do
Everybody's
it.
innocent.
I'm thinking it's because half of them fucking are. I'm thinking they get a
Well,
lot.
no, that
of,
Brian Koberger looked like a complete weirdo,
Yeah.
though.
but just because you're a weirdo,
He looked like a
looked
weirdo,
I
and
know
they were
a
like,
lot-
"This guy did it," and so they, come up with some made-up story in their head of how he did it, and kind of.
Yeah.
I see it all the time.
They
We
they
watch
need a conviction. They need a conviction.
a lot of murder shows, and they're about to arrest this guy and sentence him to life in prison, and then some guy's like, I did it. And they're like, oh, you had the wrong guy. You know how much that fucking happens? Man, so much, I would imagine.
I guess.
They're always about to arrest the wrong people in these fucking videos I watch.
Who knows who knows and can prove what goes on in these DNA labs? And basically, it'll be and how do there'll be some guy from a lab come to the court and say, yes, we tested the DNA and it is from that man. Who? I remember there was
to say it's right.
There was a woman who was in a DNA lab a few years ago, and I can't remember if she got arrested or fired for doing all kind of stupid stuff with the DNA.
Yeah.
You don't know who's working in the DNA lab. They had a bad night at the bar. You have no idea.
You go to the bar enough, you realize that everybody that works any job ends up going to the bar, and they'll be like, I work tomorrow early, and they're up there till 2, and you're like, you're a fucking surgeon. You're going to be hungover tomorrow doing surgery.
There's alcoholic surgeons. There's alcoholic surgeons. There's there's DNA lab people on opioids.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Inkspike says Brandon's DNA is in all of our houses. I don't know what that means.
All right, I better go take this.
All righty. Yeah, so I mean that they got everybody's got this guy as totally guilty. I mean, this guy convicted, right? This guy right here. Everybody just looked at him when went
guilty.
Yeah, they got the murder.
I feel him. Like I would agree. This guy did it.
Yeah, we got him. We got him. No trial needed. No trial needed. Just
No
put-
evidence. Just they convicted him on looks. They were
They
like, this
did.
guy did it.
He's
He's like, I've never even been there. This guy just happened to be walking across the street next door to where it happened. Like, that's the guy.
I wonder if his DNA was found at the crime scene.
It could always be that they're just something with the lawyers. But you always, no matter what, ask for a lawyer. If a cop shows up to your house and is like, can you come down to the station and talk with us? You say, no. And if he says, you have to, you say, I want a lawyer. There's no, I see so many times where these people just go down there and fucking spill their guts to the lawyer, and now they're suspect number 1.
Yep.
And the guy that actually did it was like, I want a lawyer, and he fucking gets off, and they stick it on this other guy that didn't do it because he spilled his guts because he thought he was just doing the good thing for the community, and going down and talking and telling all he knew to the fucking cops. And they're like, well, we think you fucking did it now.
I think not too long ago, I would have been that guy. But I finally wised up. It's like no matter what, Donald falls down the stairs, and and then they take her to the hospital, and then all of a sudden the cops are going, "We think you pushed her down the stairs." I'm like, Kevin Hazlett, can you come down? Can you come down here?
Yeah, you gots to.
You gots to.
I bought I think it was Saturday. Gosh, I wish I could remember this fucking place that we went to. I got some really good wings.
You don't know the name.
Oh, I can't.
You don't know the city or the name. How are you going to find it, Trace?
I'll never find it again.
Would you stumble across it while you're walking down a trail?
Shepherds,
like in the middle of the woods, like elves around this place. What's going on?
Oh, I mean, it took forever to get our wings and everything, but they were real good. They were teeny tiny.
Teeny tiny.
They're teeny tiny. They were really expensive.
Really expensive. Took a long time, and they were teeny tiny. And
but they were delicious.
They were like little baby wings.
But because they were baby wings,
songbird wings. Trace, you just committed
some guy in the woods,
a federal crime. Trace, I think anything's weird as an elf emerges from the pub in the tree.
Oh, would you like some chicken wings? Of course.
Serving some blackbird wings.
Crow wings.
It's crow. It's bad. It's a crow.
Oh, it was delicious.
Do you remember that episode? Remember that episode of Sonny where
Yeah.
Frank eats the crow? The crow is killing me. It's the dead crow.
There's a lot of bird references in Always Sunny.
Yeah,
I stick with bird.
Charlie's an expert in bird law, Trace.
Bird law.
Of course, there's a lot of bird things.
Fight milk.
Go. Let me. I'm still going through this Brian Coburg thing.
Crawdaddies, Fisher. I'm trying to think of this.
Among the most pivotal pieces of evidence against Koberger is the knife sheath, which was found in a bed where the two students were slain. Authorities said they identified Koberger's DNA on the sheath through genetic genealogy testing, which compared the sample with data from public databases that came from the suspect's distant relatives. I think Tom Green talked about this. You're not listening.
Really?
You're not listening. To
His Inverness is where. Sorry.
Okay. Now, and it's a terrible, terrible paragraph that I have to repeat now, Trace.
Sorry.
It's terrible. No. Now. Okay. Authorities say they identified Koberger's DNA on the sheath of the knife through genetic genealogy testing, which compared the sample with data from public databases that came from the suspect's distant relatives.
Gosh, there's a lot of room for error there, right?
But you know what that means?
He didn't do it.
Well, that's not. So they're getting DNA from like My24, one of those sites.
Yeah, one of those sites.
So they're saying that if your Aunt Gertrude, your great niece or something sent in their DNA, which everybody's got a member of their distant family who sent their fucking DNA in, because we're a bunch of
Who would do that?
Because we're a bunch of fucking marks for ourselves, and I want to know whether I'm 3% English. Who gives a fuck? You're sending your DNA into a company. Now that DNA is being accessed by the FBI.
I don't think I've ever known anybody to do that. That's done that.
Oh, if they're advertising on TV, they're making a shit ton
I feel
of
like
money.
one of my aunts might do that.
For sure. Yeah, I know. A ton of people do it.
I just the only reason I could see was if you're trying to figure out if you're like Native American to get a check, would be the only reason to do that.
Yeah, I'd do it to get a check. I'd wait. Well, see, I hope I won't get accused of murder. Give me that check.
Yeah.
So, I think Tom Green was talking about that. You think you could commit a murder? Think again. They find your your DNA and they'll match it through. And I don't trust that shit.
No,
trust that.
I felt like they were making it up. I think they're just trying to get your DNA, and they said, I guess they can kind of figure out what you are. I don't
They're
know.
fucking making that shit up. 3% this, 2% that, 80% that. They're making it up.
That's what
I'm
I
not
always
buying it.
thought, but I didn't know if it was a scam or not. But
The attorney for Kohberger's argued that using public databases to identify Kohberger through his relatives without their knowledge was a violation of his rights. Whew. I'm kind of on the fence on that one right now. I'm trying to wrap my mind around it.
yeah, I mean,
Because I don't trust the system, so no. I say no, yes, it is a violation of his rights.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want that.
Maybe.
I don't want my great niece's DNA to say that I'm a murderer.
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust the government enough on that. It's been delayed. The new trial's going to be.
Let me see this guy.
Gonna be in August. Let's see.
Let me see him.
Just a second. He stabbed students Kaylee, Madison, Xana. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. This guy.
I mean, he did it, right?
He did it.
Look at
He
that.
did it.
I mean,
Look at those
gosh,
eyes.
just a
Look at those
weird-looking guy.
eyes.
I'm thinking that could have got. He looks like he did it.
Yeah.
That guy looks guilty as fuck.
I don't care about the DNA evidence.
I don't need anything but this picture.
Throw the book at this guy. I say death penalty immediately.
Yeah, well, you can't have guys even looking like this
I'm gonna
walking
take
around.
this guy out back and shoot him right now. Right now. Old West style. So, I don't know.
I got a Luigi shirt. It's supposed to be here Wednesday. Free Luigi.
Free Luigi.
Yeah, I got
Nobody cares about Luigi anymore.
I know,
They drop Luigi like a hot potato.
Yeah,
What about Luigi? That's why the news dropped it, because people are like, "Yeah, free Luigi," and the news was like, "Well, this doesn't fit the narrative."
I got the shirt. I'm supposed to be here Wednesday, tomorrow.
Oh, sweet, really?
Some type of Luigi shirt. They didn't have. I was looking for it for hours, and they don't sell free Luigi shirts.
They won't.
Yeah, I guess there's, I don't know why.
Pussy,
There's a
man.
bunch of, I was trying to find it, but I got, it says something about Luigi. I forget what it was. I was Saturday, me and Lauren, we went to the, what was it, the Woodshed?
The Woodshed.
That one with that bar we were looking up with the clown in it that nobody was at.
The clown. Why are we looking up the Woodshed?
Because I had stopped.
One of your shitty bars.
I had stopped there after I went, exploring in the woods, and I thought about going in and decided not to. But I went that way with Lauren to go get those chicken wings at this undisclosed place that I can't fucking remember the name of. That was delicious.
Still can't remember it.
No, I'll figure it out.
Wait, I mean, you don't know how you just get in your car and drive, like you'll say, I drive this road, then I go down this road, and then maybe this road, then walk in woods and find pub. Is that how it goes?
That's a typical Saturday for me right there. You nailed it. Pecans.
Me find nuts on ground. Me live here. Put tent under tree. Base camp solved.
Oh, God. It sounds dumb, but it's a pretty good plan.
No cave. Cave bad.
Cave bad. Hit head.
Cobra, we're still talking about the Idaho murders here. It says his attorneys delayed revealing his official alibi until May of 2024, and when he finally did so, prosecutors reacted with dismay as he claimed he was driving alone to look at the moon and stars. That's a trace alibi.
I was about to say, somehow, with the description I gave, somebody was able to guess that the name of it was Shamrocks. Dion's bathtub.
Somebody got it?
Dion's
Somebody
bathtub
got
was
it?
able to decipher what I was fucking talking about.
Well, let me look up Shamrocks. What city is it in?
I think it's Inverness.
I'll put Inverness. Inverness is slightly bigger than Florida City.
It wasn't a good place. It just had really good wings.
Really good wings. Shamrock Inn?
Yeah, I guess so.
Is it green?
Maybe.
Does this look like the Shamrock Inn? Buddy?
It was weird.
Floral City.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Oh, here, look at this, Trace.
Oh, look at. See, they're a little bit teeny, aren't they? Those look like a little bit smaller of wings, and they were fucking super
good.
crispy.
That looks good right there.
And the medium buffalo sauce was kind of like a green parrot buffalo medium. Woo! It was pretty damn good.
I need that one right.
I think
they're so good. They're going to take the promo picture, but you can tell somebody said, "Fuck that! I got to eat one of these wings." if I can dip it in the sauce. Oh, that looks good, right? Shamrocks.
It was pretty good.
I want some wings right there. There's a mutant wing right there.
Oh, it came with a couple mutant wings.
They always do.
But the mutant ones I got were just like fucking fried skin on a bone. It was delicious, even the mutant one I got.
Shamrocks. Gotta go.
It was pretty damn good.
Oh, this is the crowd. This is the crowd you're going to get at Shamrocks. Shamrocks and Inverness. I say we make a road trip.
Dion's Bathtubs says, I've listened long enough to where I finally speak Trace. Can I put that on my resume? It was pretty good.
I don't know about that burger.
That doesn't look good.
That's your promo picture of the burger?
Look at the fry portion they put in there.
I mean, it might be good, but that's just very poor. That's not appetizing.
Poor presentation right there.
That looks like a cold. That's a day-old cold hamburger.
They found this in the dumpster.
And the bottom of the barrel fries. With all the little tiny crispy pieces.
I mean, if you ever fucking tried to take a promo picture, you spice it up.
Come on,
you know, you put more fries than even comes in the order, and they're fresh out the fucking fryer. Not some.
The whole thing should be loaded with fries. And then they should be twice as long as that.
And you
got all the best fries.
It's the bottom of the bag of the fucking French fries.
What the F? What the F?
Very bottom of the bag. I can't even see what's going on there. It looks like a Reuben, some type of. What? Somebody ate a Reuben.
Yeah.
Ate half of it.
I don't know if I
fucking put mustard and ketchup on the fries. And was like, this will be a good promo picture. These got to be uploaded by just normal people,
I
right?
guess so.
This can't be.
Guy was eating fries. He got one stuck in his teeth, and now it's in the Reuben. This is disgusting. Okay. Oh, there we go. You can't go. Oh, we got the boot.
Yeah, I guess for your birthday, you got to pay for it. But
I'm going there for my birthday. Absolutely. Here's some of these people. Yeah, they're like, yeah, we're at Shamrocks.
I didn't. You have a fun time looking up these places I go to and making fun of them, don't you? It was a good.
That could be a good homemade burger. It could be.
They had some delicious wings.
That's not bad.
It wasn't fun. I didn't have a good time there. I was like, damn, these are some good wings.
I don't know. To me, you can't have a bad time if you're at a place with beer and good wings.
Yes.
A good time will be had.
That's pretty much all.
It's getting better, Trace. It's getting better. That's a nice. See, there you. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it right there.
Sandwich.
Oh, look at those quartered.
That looks. That's that.
It's all right.
Right, you got the
oh gosh! So
now this is like my porn. This is my porn.
Now I'm about to go. I'm just going fucking straight to Shamrocks after this to get me some chicken wings, bro.
What kind of? I got some kind of seasoning on them. I'll count me in.
Yeah,
I'm
telling you,
it's crazy at Shamrocks.
It was full.
Look at that.
It was jam packed.
All right. Okay. They had I'm gonna tell them to delete 2 pictures. See, that's fine.
It's all right.
That's fine. Yeah. Oh gosh. I could use that right there and a big basket of wings.
Woo.
Okay. Well, enough of this food porn.
Look at that. Look at that. They look crispy. I can see how crispy they look in the picture.
They look crispy, yeah.
You know, I just said extra crispy. I didn't say like super duper crispy, and they came out fucking extra crispy, bro. Yeah. They were good.
What is that? A little roast beef or something on your salad?
Maybe
steak salad.
Steak salad. It looks like.
All right, Shamrocks. I'm in.
You know, looked kind of like a mom and pop place. There's only like 4 employees in the whole restaurant, and they were packed.
How long to get to Inverness from here? Is it closer than?
I don't even. I'd say close to an hour.
An hour.
It's like west of where I live. It's not. I don't know. You might be able to get there quick.
Karaoke. Oh boy. Oh boy. Karaoke at the Shamrock Inn.
Let's see how far away it is from here.
The Shamrock Inn.
Temple Terrace now. Oh, I'm gonna have to put more info in. Shamrocks.
Here, this is. I got some important information if I can find it. It must be way back here. Yeah.
Right here, Shamrock Inn. See the distance. 49 minutes away.
49 minutes. Not too bad.
Not too
That's
bad.
about my limit. This is very important, Trace. I know you're very concerned about these kind of things.
I am.
This is the safe distance to view wildlife. If you want to view wildlife from a safe distance, okay, the wild horse. Well, I don't know about that. It's a horse that catch you in 2 seconds.
All right, like you might as well just pet the damn thing.
That horse is gonna F you up.
This one, you can't just say bear. You can't say bear. You can view
Bear.
view a fucking, there's no distance when it comes to polar bear. It must be, if you're out in the fucking, if you're out in the Arctic and you see a polar bear for 5 miles away and it sees you,
you're dead.
It is going to chase you down for 5 miles and fucking kill you.
It's like, oh, there's an easy meal, and I guarantee that polar bear can see you from a long ass time. He just scans the horizon for anything moving to kill.
And you could drown a koala bear in a bucket of water.
What?
Koala bear in a bucket of water.
Oh,
you can't just say bear.
I think we're going grizzly bear, and a grizzly bear is pretty freaking fast, man. Let's see. 90 meters. So that's it's like
a football
80
field.
yards. 80 yards. It depends. I mean, but it doesn't really tell you like how far you got to get to safety. Right. It'll catch you pretty freaking fast.
What is this, water or land? A crocodile?
This is land.
A crocodile?
Land. 20 meters.
20 meters. That's about right.
Yeah,
that's about right there.
They're not traveling too far over land to catch you.
If you're in water, just like you're fucked.
Yeah. Moose.
An elk.
Oh, does that say elk?
Yeah. I've seen elephants chase people down. You don't want to be
elephant. The elephant wants to chase you down. It won't stop. Remember that one lady that she did something to abused an elephant, and it came to her funeral and like smashed her casket. It was like
elephants don't forget.
Wolf, 70 meters. Bison. Lion, 100 meters. So that, important information that is available on the internet to you people. Stupid as shit. Somebody actually, and that's I think all that shit's just made up. Somebody's making up shit.
For sure.
How am I? There's
no scientific research behind that video you just watched. I mean, it was me and you sitting there. Like, how far away do you think you could be?
I was gonna say it's like 3 or 4 guys smoking weed in a room, going, "All right, we're gonna do this on the internet. How far for the lion? 100 meters? No, 80. Yeah, 100. Yeah, that's how it went.
That's exactly how it went down.
Exactly how it went.
Oh, man, I bet. What is the deal? Now I'm in an algorithm on my Facebook of fake movies. You know how I saw that there was the Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey movie You know, I told a couple people about that, and they were like, "That was fake." Buds.
Oh, yeah, I remember that
It was
now.
buds. You know,
Yeah.
and that was just, you know, and it was everywhere. $800 million for these guys to do it, and everybody I talked to had seen it, and a couple people were like, "That's fake, though." And I looked it up, and it is fake. What do you get out of that? Like, where is it? Just like some weird. Is it part of the government to where they're just trying to make it so you don't believe anything you see? Who do you make money? Is there, you know, I get if you make money off of it somehow, but how do you make money off of fooling 300 million people that there's an Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey movie? Like, how does that equal to money?
And like your original post is going to get taken.
Yeah,
and spread everywhere, and you're not getting nothing out
I don't
of
think
that.
so
you're not getting the clicks.
You just get a good laugh.
You just like
you get a good laugh at home.
Is that it? Is you just a troll? Like you just love trolling so much that you want to. It's a prank.
You know, there was a bunch of people that thought Step Brothers 2 was coming out, and we even talked about it on the show. That's just you know, I got the algorithm, I guess, because I clicked on them and read about them. And yeah, that's not real. There's not a Step Brothers 2.
And what? Okay, so you put that out there. You pranked everybody, but it's not even fun. It's not like it's a funny prank. It's like, oh, there's not a Step Brothers 2, and everybody's like, ah, ha, ha. Everybody's like, oh, okay.
Like, what is the point of it?
Who gives a fuck? I don't
Who's
understand
doing
it.
this? Is that did Trump really outlaw paper straws, or was that a gimmick?
I think that's another fake gimmick.
Did you see it?
I could see it happen.
Did you see it though? Did you see the video?
No. There's a video of him outlawing paper straws.
It's good. You know, it's kind of funny.
Did you send it to me? Or?
No,
Okay.
I just saw it, and I just thought of it because we were talking about that being fake, and I looked it up, and it seemed to be real, but it was like, you paper straws. You know, nobody likes them. We're going back to plastic. They get soggy when it's hot, especially if you put them in a coffee. I was thinking definitely this is fake.
Yeah.
You know, and then, but paper straws should be illegal. You know, have you ever gotten a fucking paper straw?
Yeah.
Then they don't work. Like,
I mean, we went to that Guy Fieri's restaurant, Chicken Guy.
yeah.
And I'm picking it up, and they give me the Coke, and I go to take a sip, and it's like, oh, paper straw.
Oh, the texture gets you. Just the texture of it gets you.
So as soon as I got home, I threw it in the trash and got a plastic straw out of the drawer.
Right?
I was like, screw this paper.
I mean, me and Lauren have been to this is years ago. We went to the beach, and we both got, you know, we never get like frozen rum runner fruity drinks, but you go to the beach every once in a while, and you buy one fucking $14 fucking rum runner with a fucking paper. And he give you a fucking paper, big thick wound up paper straw, and you start stirring your drink, and it just fucking crumbles into nothing. You got to go back to the bar and get another paper straw. You're like, do you have any fucking plastic straws? They're like, no, we're not allowed to serve plastic straws at the beach. Like, what? I don't think it's a real thing. I don't think straws fuck shit up. That's just my opinion.
I think, like you say, it's corporations, you know, dumping shit in the ocean, but plastic straws are really not the problem. And how do the plastic straws get in the ocean? You know, I don't know. When you throw a plastic straw in the trash, I don't think it's going to end up in the ocean.
Well, that's why
it goes to the
it's
dump.
usually paper straws are usually places by the beach. You know, I can see how if you're serving a bunch of alcohol and cups with straws, that a lot of them would end up in the ocean.
And I can't tell you how many times I've seen a dolphin with a straw sticking out its blowhole when I'm at the beach.
I don't know if it's real. I don't. You know, like, I mean, I go fishing a lot, and I see videos of people cutting up fish that have, you know, their stomachs just full of trash. But I've cut open a couple fish just because I was like, let's see if there's any trash in here.
Yeah.
And I've never seen a bit of trash in a single fish ever. So did they just fucking jam a bunch of fucking trashing this fish, and then sea turtles with straws in their nose. I don't think that's a real fucking thing.
Who's gonna be seeing the sea turtles to prove it's fake?
Yeah.
Nobody sees. You're lucky to see a sea turtle.
I think a sea turtle gets a straw up its nose and it goes, oh, straw, and it's out of its.
They eat the plastic trace. They eat the. It's in
I
their
don't
guts.
know.
It's in their guts.
I don't know. I don't think it's legitimate that these straws are doing the damage they're saying it's doing.
There's speaking of ocean wildlife, it says here that a 55-year-old woman was snorkeling. Where is this?
First mistake right
She's
there.
snorkeling in Turks and Caicos, and she tried to engage with a 6-foot shark to take pictures with it, and it ate both her hands.
Yeah, I mean that you kind of get. That's kind of what you get, right?
It ate both her hands. Oh, yeah. So you go to Turks and Caicos and you come back with no hands.
Well, you were trying to fucking take a selfie with a shark. I mean it sounds like she had a camera and was going like this right to the fucking shark, right? And it fucking came up and bit her fucking
and the camera. She probably lost her camera too. The shark got a camera in his gut.
I'm sure she didn't bring back that camera. She didn't have anything to hold it.
It's a great picture. It's a great picture. The final picture, though.
Yeah, she gotta retrieve that footage.
How stupid do you have to be? The victim, who has not been publicly identified, had to have one arm amputated below the wrist and the other halfway up her forearm. Ooh, she's totally nubbed out now. Guess what kind of shark it was, Trace?
I'm gonna go with a bull shark.
Bull shark. Yes, correct. Of course, it's a bull shark. Man, stupid is as stupid does. Put your hands right up there to that shark's mouth and get a good picture. Chomp. Oh, that's gotta hurt too. Have your hands ripped off by a shark.
Man, you go to the Chazawitska. In the winter especially. I don't know if it's like that in the summer.
Yeah.
But right when it starts to get dark, and the whole thing is crystal clear, knee-deep water. There's just fucking hundreds of sharks just fucking everywhere, You probably wouldn't think... there's so many people swimming and stuff, and you probably wouldn't think, this crystal clear spring that there'd be a bunch of bull sharks, but they just fucking come out like crazy right before dark.
How big are they?
They are only like 4 feet long,
but you never.
I'm
know.
sure there's bigger ones. It's just the ones I see are usually 3, 4, 5 feet long.
You never know when you're gonna get a crazy bull shark. Like remember that's that old story about that one bull shark that made its way up the river, like Pennsylvania or somewhere.
They're in the Great Lakes,
and it killed a person here.
Yeah,
killed a person 5 miles down the river. Got another kid 6 miles down the river.
Like Jaws.
Yeah, because it was like obsessed with killing people.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you get a shark that's
a little off, man. People are a little off. How come animals can't be a little off?
That's why. I mean, you wouldn't even be able to fucking go in the ocean for 5 minutes if sharks ate people. Like you wouldn't be able to. Like the oceans, we wouldn't swim ever again in the oceans if sharks 8 people.
If they make a beeline for the they'd have to put nets around every beach.
There'd be 500,000 people would die today if sharks were like, we eat people now. Like 100,000 people at least would die today from swimming if sharks were like, we eat people now.
I think you're right. Here's people protesting the Elon Musk and Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, cutting all this money and firing people.
Gulf of Mexico! Gulf of Mexico! Gulf of Mexico!
What are they saying? What
Gulf
is
of
it?
Mexico. I've seen people.
Oh, well, nobody gives a fuck about that.
I've seen people with their Gulf of America shirts on.
I mean, for people who are for Trump, the real Trump, it's still just kind of a joke. The Gulf of America, they don't really give a shit about but is somebody actually mad that they changed that? Like,
Where are these people at? Because we saw some on the news last night of them protesting in Tampa, and there was about 20 people.
Yeah,
This is the line to get into the fair, and they put some fucking Gulf America fucking bullshit
That's what
behind
it is.
you know?
That's what it is. So this is allegedly at the Capitol. Look at all the. This is This is people. Nobody.
I mean, I've delved into this. I looked at many people.
Come on, Trace.
Sorry, I know that was kind of bad.
You can do it.
But
You can do it.
There aren't real protests. Like it's like almost proven that these are paid people. Like all the protests, they came up with a fake fucking Twitter in a country that they don't allow Twitter in. Mm-hmm. And they got it was called like Tweeter or something, you know, and it was, what's the country? Puerto Rico or some shit. They didn't allow it, and they came up with a fake Twitter and started, you know, and then used it to make fake protesters to change elections for, like, it was insane when I heard about it. It's
I
just.
don't know what. Do you know what he's talking about?
I'm having a hard
He's
time.
having a hard time.
I'm having a
Let's
hard
just move
time.
along with.
But all I'm saying is this is not real.
It's not real.
Like, these people are paid or convinced in a way using social media and paying fucking protesters.
I mean, you know, some of these people are real. You can get, you know, some people to come out, but it's got to be paid, because it's like you're not protesting nothing. Not protesting prices. You're not gas prices, wars in other countries. You're gonna go protest that somebody's cutting government spending. And you're gonna the Gulf and changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico.
I could care less. less
care
about
less.
that.
That's completely irrelevant to anything.
Changing the name of something that's a body of water. I don't care.
I mean, like Obama changed the name of Mount McKinley to something else. Did you care?
Nope.
I mean, and then Trump changed it back, and I didn't care about that either.
Gulf of Mexico. Gulf of Mexico. Gulf of Mexico.
Look at that unenthusiastic cheer. This is the most unenthusiastic
This
cheer.
ain't real.
This is so fake.
Why would that many people, like you said, why would you even protest them cutting government spending? You know, there's every organization, every, what do you want to call it? Cabinet? No, every agency in the government is bloated with bullshit.
Beyond belief.
But, you know, and I'm for it if it lowers our taxes. You know, and if they would quit stealing the money. But I just wonder what they're doing with the money that they'll be saving. Are they just going to, are they only cutting programs or cutting people so that they can steal more money? Or, you know, what is it?
I mean,
I don't know if we'd be able to
it's hard to figure it out.
Smoking Wads at DMT said you guys got to listen to Mike Benz on Joe Rogan. And I listened to that, and I almost suggested that you listen to it. I just don't see you listeing to it. In a way.
What is it? I don't know who he is.
It's just all about the spending, and it's all about Doge and the whole, like, you know, the Elon Musk coming out and like how fucked it is and how they're, you know, manipulate and use code words to. You know, when they make a political document, they use code words to say they're giving money to this and when they're really giving money to that. And it was very interesting. I don't think Joe Rogan talked in that episode one word. Not one. He might have said 3 words the whole thing. And it was almost too much for me to do while even driving. Like, it was kind of hard to comprehend. But the stuff I did comprehend was just so interesting and so like, wow, we're being just fucked. And how, you know, he was like, you know, if Trump really is doing all this stuff and really trying to correct all this stuff, it will still take 50 to 60 years to do, because it's been in the makings for 50 to 60 years, this fuckerage of stealing money and creating wars out of nothing to steal money from the American people.
And if he was, it would all be over in 4 years. because there's not another one going to come along and go, yeah, I'm going to keep the
J.D. Vance going to do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
He's going to take the torch and run with that. That's what they'll have you believe. But I've been saying it, for forever, and people just don't like these people. They don't think. It just takes critical thinking. You've got all these criminals in Washington, and it's been going on for decades and decades. And some of these people have been there for 50 years.
Yeah.
And when there's a government agency, the people that get to run these government agencies are not top qualified people. They're cronies from politicians and friends and relatives and all this stuff. And then when they get in charge of these agencies, their mission is to steal as much money as possible. So the corruption and the theft is it's just so pervasive in government that this is what needs to happen is a lot of firings and totally clean house, because the government, we're $37 trillion in debt because a bunch of criminals run every agency in the government.
Yeah. And you're not going to, and whoever they're firing, it's not the people that need to be fired, probably. It's, it's just the middle class type people. It's not the people at the top that run the agencies that are making bloated salaries. Those are the ones that need to be
That's
fired.
when you'll know that if it happened, that it would be more realistic, like it's really doing something.
Yeah, this CEO and that CEO or this,
the head of the Department of all these heads of these giant
departments,
bloated CDCs, the letter agencies, gone. Every one of them.
Because you can see how nobody knows how to do their job. Look at St. Pete and all that because of those flooding and the water bills, people getting $5,000 water bills. They had to have it all over the news for weeks, and they still weren't getting anything done. And these people were getting $5,000 water bills and stuff like that.
Hundreds of people getting $5,000, and it went on for over a month.
It's like, and they just weren't doing anything about it, and they're still not doing anything about the permits.
I got a $1,000 water bill one time.
Really?
And I lost my shit on some Mexican. I think I've told the story before. There was, I get home and they're building a house right next to mine. And I could see that the Mexican guys have been using my water. There's like paint where they were washing their hands or whatever. And I don't give a fuck. You can use my hose. It didn't bother me at all. Till I got that $1,000 water bill. And in my head, I'm like, they're using some type of device to suck the water out of you can't even if I left the water on all day, I don't think my bill would be $1,000. They're hooking up something and sucking the water out faster than it can even come out. And I went out and I was like, stop sucking my water out or whatever. Turns out the water company just moved the decimal point the wrong way.
$100.
Yeah, it was $100.
That's funny.
I normally wouldn't have a problem with it, but they ran my bill up to $1,000. I was gonna fucking be pissed as fuck.
When you weren't home, they were coming and filling up their water tanks.
That's what
giant truck
full of water. That's what I thought.
Trace was as mad as these people about the Gulf of Mexico. This ain't real. Look at all. What are you even talking about? These who?
No, that ain't.
Like when Joe Biden did everything I disagreed with for 4 years, I never even thought of protesting him.
No, I didn't get you nowhere.
But you thought of it, you just didn't consider going.
Yeah, I'm not going. But these people are mad at what? They're at the Gulf of Mexico and.
Lies.
Man, that's as big a bunch of bullshit ever.
Yeah, look at that. Come on. Plus, it's cold.
Man, this
is the most half-assed protest I've ever seen in my damn life.
That's a Trace half-assed protest.
I mean, this is the weakest shit ever. Hey.
North America's got to go.
Elon Musk.
They really hate Elon Musk.
Chanting, dude.
They're not even chanting at the same time. I can't even hardly understand this disjointed, unenthusiastic chanting.
United we stand.
Fork you and your coup too. Boy, these are lame. These are divided we fall. United we stand.
God, this is
Get a life.
I don't know if they are paying these people.
Wow.
Oh,
You notice how the it used to be you could tell that they were that was the sign for me was they always had pre-made signs. Now they're all the homemade ones.
Yep.
And I don't believe that either because it's like they went from people got it. People understood after a while that all of our signs were pre-made and all that, so it had to be us putting them up to it. So we got to have these, the homemade ones now.
It takes a lot.
I'm getting no, you can go.
No,
it had nothing to do with that.
I was just saying it takes a lot to get people out to protest.
A lot.
And I ain't buying that the people who are protesting are that bent out of shape over Elon Musk. Go ahead.
I need the progressive guy. I'm starting to be concerned about this road down the street that they paved 1/10 of it.
Yeah.
And now I'm going down it like, we pay enough taxes to where they can pave the whole thing. Like,
That's
I'm
right.
like, fuck, man. I'm becoming my parents.
And they kind of did a shitty job. I can tell that it's going to be
pave the whole
fucked up.
fucking roads need paved for fucking 20 years now. Just fucking pave the road. You don't need to charge the people on the road, or just fucking pay for it with our goddamn tax. That's what taxes are
That's
for,
not
right?
how that works. That's what
That
he said
is
to me.
supposed to be how it works.
I pretty
right?
much said that to the guy.
Oh God, I'm
Yeah.
more becoming more like my mom than I even thought.
Yeah.
She's talked to the people about it.
I have.
I'm gonna call him later too.
It's because it's true.
Yeah, because there's
I told him, I said, more people use this road than the people that live on it. It's a exit out of here.
it's one of the
People
only
that live on the road have paid enough taxes to pay for it.
Yeah.
There's
That's
two
not how it works, ma'am.
there's 2 exits out of here, right?
Yeah.
Lindenhurst and Coyle. That's it. It's 2 exits, and okay, that road is one of the worst roads I've ever driven on. It's
Yeah,
like a
is.
war zone. It's like a war zone.
I go when I take my boat out, I take like a 3-minute detour just to not go down that road so my boat doesn't fucking bounce all over the fucking place.
So they paved the worst part of it. They paved, which after the hurricane. It was you had to go down at like about 5 miles an hour because it's so tore up.
Yeah.
So they paved that part, which is I'm happy they paved that part.
Yeah.
But then they left the other couple miles of
Paved
the
the
road.
whole damn thing, man.
It's a
Stole
piece of
all
shit.
the money. There's not a fucking extra penny to fucking pave a road.
I was shocked that they paved that little bit.
I was too.
Like, wow, they did something.
They finally did it.
Then over by the ballpark, there's a real bad section, and I was driving on that the other day. They paved that. I was like, they paved 2 things in a week. The government doing something.
The trickle down system's working. Trickled down.
I pulled over and wept. But the government actually was doing something with my tax dollars. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll come back with the quiz, the alcohol quiz, Trace. That you say you know nothing about alcohol.
might.
That's a goddamn lie. Be right back. I give the people what they want. You want You want eggs? Then you better blow me. You want eggs? Poops, you're gonna show me. She wants eggs. She better start kneeling. Would you like to fry them? Then take off your G-string. Give a dozen to my cousin. Then we did it all night. I gave 2 to my fucking granny. She was so thankful. She dropped her fucking panties. If you want them scrambled, you better get full nude. Even if you're a dude, I might let you stroke it. Served on fine china. Trade your vagina. Then do it all night. $10 a carton. You better be putting out for the mate. $1 a piece for a fucking egg. Woo! I speak for the people. Woo! Put your noodle in your fucking hill jack motherfucker. Woo! Let's bring it home. Quit your fucking noodling, asshole. You want eggs? Time to get naughty. You want an omelet? Time to do it, doggy. You want 9? Then give up that behind. Want smothered and covered? You gotta do my brother in the hen house. Take off your blouse and unzip my fly. Hey, do it all night. Eggs, lots of noodling, Comanches, lots of noodling. Don't need the noodling, it's a song about eggs. I like big bitch and I cannot lie. More money to getting it high. Link cards on PayPal, getting in your face, bringing beers down by the case, and he's hung. And I'm knowing my stuff because I've seen this dude in the book. It's becoming quite apparent. Lynn Carr does not mind sharing. Oh yeah, he's buying me liquor. Lynn Carr's my neighbor. One thing he ain't got for me is a jar of chips and a New Wells Corgi. Ooh, big shot named Lynn. That's why we all call you a pimp. Infuse me with some cash that would be groovy. Don't call him Manson. He's Mike and he can't stop dancing. Lynn's not in debt, but he's got a fucking private jet. He's watching ClusterF stream with a big rise in his jeans. He says, I will gladly pay big bucks for a show that doesn't suck. So, Lynn Carr, shoot some cash and shake your butt. Come on and shake it, shake it, and cheer for ClusterF. Lynn Carr got big.
PayPal means more cash for doobies.
Lynn Carr got big.
PayPal means more cash for doobies.
Lynn Carr got big.
PayPal means more cash for doobies.
Lynn Carr got big.
Oh God.
Welcome back to ClusterF. Good to be back. Took a day off. Good show today. Come back, a lot of pops, man. A lot of pops today. I got to go back and get a couple promos from today's show. Got the quiz coming up, the alcohol quiz. Donna usually schools Trace.
I don't even know what it's going to be
About alcohol. Donna schools Trace, but Trace, actually, it's 2-1 Donna in the new year. 2-1 Donna. Trace could pull even. I don't know if he's ever pulled even.
No, I don't.
Ever. So here we go.
Let's do it.
Let me get rid of this stupid thing. All right. Buzzer's working. Here we
I
go.
need the red buzzer. I think she's cheating.
Here, you want to switch?
Yeah. It's on the buzzer. I'm
right.
red.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Buzzer's ready. Everything's good to go. Let me get my score sheet ready. Trace, Donna. All right, here we go. Every year, 24 people are seriously injured from A, choking on strong alcohol, B, being hit by champagne corks, C, inserting beer bottles up their rectums.
Beer bottles up their butts.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Or D, overdosing on non-alcoholic beer. Donna.
Well, I'm going to go with the corks.
Correct. Correct.
24 people? I thought it'd be more than that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing. Oh, it's incorrect. They just don't go to the doctor.
It's mainly eye injuries.
Yeah.
Because it's not. They say it doesn't come out. It comes out like 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
So unless it hits you in the eye, it's not. You're gonna get a bump on your head. So. But if it hits you in the eye, I mean.
Yeah.
I considered the non-alcohol answer because I thought they're stupid people that are going, why ain't I getting drunk? And they just keep drinking and drinking and drinking it.
Why does non-alcoholic beer, except for Heineken, just came out with an absolute zero alcohol beer? They always have like 0.1% alcohol. Is that just so you can't like drink it while you drive? Non-alcoholic beer?
I don't know.
Why? Why wouldn't you be able to drink it while you drive if it's...
Or maybe it's...
Or is it so kids can't buy it, maybe?
But if it's 0% alcohol, yeah, I guess you wouldn't want kids drinking non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, you gotta pick up a 6-pack on the way over. Non-alcoholic
you
beer
can't,
when you're 10 years old.
Maybe it's hard to get that last 0.1% out.
You just don't put it in.
Don't put it
What do you
in.
mean?
No, I mean, when you make beer, the fermentation process.
You don't do the fermentation.
Well, then it's not beer. It's
don't
like
know.
wine. Wine naturally has alcohol because it's fermented grapes.
Why do you sell beer without alcohol? It doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Those were becoming more popular.
Yeah, that's a real fizz thing. I don't. God, what a bunch of fizzes.
I have never tasted a non-alcoholic
I
beer.
wouldn't consider it. I've had times where I'm like, I'm not going to drink for a while, and I didn't drink, for 20 or so days. Never considered grabbing a non-alcoholic beer. I was just like, I drink water now. I don't drink.
Yeah, I drink something else. I drink a soda
water,
some
or a
tea.
Coke, or a Sprite. What the fuck am I gonna drink a non-alcoholic beer for? What the fuck?
Let's get some non-alcoholic beer and try it out. Let's try it. Just to see if it tastes the same.
You did watch The Wolf of Wall Street, though. You said
we got like 3/4 through it. It was too long, and we never even finished it. I couldn't take the New. He had that New York accent. Everything. The New York accent. I don't like that. Especially when it's a fake accent.
Jonah Hill's take on him drinking non-alcoholic beer in that movie was probably my favorite part.
I don't remember that.
Maybe I'll send it to you in a little bit.
All right.
All right. Number 2.
Hang on. Let me get my score. I lost my score sheet already. Where the hell?
It's 1-0. It's pretty,
here it is, right here. Okay, 1-0, Donna, as usual. Here we go. James Bond preferred his drink to be A, drunk from the navel of a French hooker, B, neat, C, 3 degrees below room temperature, or D, shaken, not stirred.
Shaken, not stirred.
Oh, you got the red buzzer. I was like, shut up. That's Donna's. She's always red. Okay, correct. Shaken, not stirred.
It's the red buzzer. It's the red buzzer.
I'm surprised Donna didn't get that.
I was gonna go for neat.
I almost said neat. I'm glad I chilled out a little bit.
Thought I might get Trace on the neat.
Yeah.
All right. Make sure I can pronounce this right. Okay, here we go. 1-1. Cynocephobia is A, fear of dark liquor. B, fear of an empty glass. C, fear of clinking glasses. Or D, fear...
Clinking glasses.
Donna, incorrect.
Or
Or D, fear of the television show Cheers.
Do you repeat all that? So I got distracted. Town and Country said Trace's video and audio isn't synced up. I was seeing if anybody else said that, but nobody did. So maybe
that
it's just
might
him.
be just on his.
On your camera? Trace, raise your arm.
I don't know if that means anything.
Raise it quickly. Go down and up.
We said
but how is that
going
gonna
audio?
Oh, audio. Wait, okay.
You raise your hand at the same time I do. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, you're way behind. Let's see if I can fix that. I can fix that real quick.
How are you gonna do that?
I go to his. Oh, I go to his camera. Let's see, where is it? And then this thing's doing.
Forgot my hat.
And then deactivate it. And then reactivate it.
Yeah, do it.
And a lot of it. Okay, now raise your hand. There we go. I think you.
I think I'm good.
Okay, now wait. Let's do the.
We almost ended the stream. So good until you ended the stream.
Oh, this thing is. It's on a super delay.
We're all delayed.
Can you? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Lift your hand. Wow, you're before me, Trace.
I think
you lifted it before.
I lifted it before you. I think it's right on. Right.
I think it's right on. Okay, so.
All right.
What was that one? Oh, okay. So do I need to repeat the?
Yes. That's
okay.
Yes.
Cynocelophobia is A, fear of dark liquor, B, fear of an empty glass, C, fear of clinking glasses, or D, fear of the television show Cheers.
A.
Fear of dark liquor. Incorrect.
Yeah, it was a liquor quiz. There weren't.
It's B then, right?
Fear of an empty glass.
Yeah.
Dark Passenger subscribed for 38 months. Thank you very much, Dark Passenger. Appreciate it. I think my bad. Give me a woo. Give me a woo for Dark Passenger. 2 to 1. Oh no, 0. Nobody got that right.
Nope.
1 to 1 still.
No.
Number 4. Fruit flies drink alcohol. A, when they are sexually frustrated. B, during mating season. C, when they are pregnant. Or D, when they are put in a hollowed out orange that's made to resemble a pub. Donna.
B.
During mating season. Incorrect.
When they're pregnant or what?
A.
Not the hollowed out pub.
Fruit flies drink alcohol. A, when they are sexually frustrated. B.
Sexually frustrated.
Correct.
They can't tell
they
if
know
fucking.
that?
Where are they getting alcohol from? And who knows if they're sexually frustrated?
How would they possibly know they're sexually frustrated?
Well, I got it right, so I'm not going to argue anymore.
Yeah. All right, so I'm taking that one away. I should have researched that question a little better. That's the only questionable question. There was a couple that I was like, this is not true at all. All right. Trace 2, Donna 1. What type of alcohol is referenced in Hosier's smash hit Sweet? A, Jack Daniels. B, vodka. C, whiskey. D, Donna.
Whiskey.
Correct. Take my whiskey neat.
I knew it.
2 to 2.
I guess it's not that buzzer.
You want to trade buzzers again?
Yeah, I knew my.
I figured you get it. I figured Trace might get that one.
I was thinking of it.
Old-time sailors used to determine the proof of rum by A, forcing a slave to drink an entire bottle. B, pouring it in the captain's good eye. C, pouring it in an open wound. Or D, mixing it with gunpowder and lighting it on fire.
Mixing it with gunpowder and lighting it on fire.
Correct.
Yeah.
If it exploded, it was good proof. Trace 3 to 2. Coming on strong.
Yeah.
Alcohol quiz. Trace 3, Donna 2. Number 7. In Finland, the word kalsarikanit means A, blackout drunk. B, another round. C, drunk home and alone and in your underwear.
Another round.
Trace, incorrect.
That's
D,
what I was going to say.
D, peeing in the snow after a long night of drinking.
A.
Donna, blackout drunk. Kalsarikanit.
Woo!
No,
Clonkia.
She loves a good clonking.
I saw her about to go for the one I went for, so I had to beat her to it.
What was
Drunk,
it?
home alone, and in your underwear.
Oh, please. There's a name for that?
Allegedly.
What's our name for it? That. Drunk and home
A
alone.
fizz.
McCulligan. Just kidding, McCulligan. Okay, 3-2 still. 8. Number 8. In the early 1900s, tequila was called this in America. A. Mexican moonshine. B. Loco Cola. C. Mexican whiskey. Or D. Beaner bourbon.
A.
Mexican moonshine. Incorrect.
What were the other ones?
Donna. A. Mexican moonshine. B. Loco Cola. C. Mexican whiskey. Or D. Beaner bourbon.
Loco Cola.
Incorrect.
Mexican cola.
Mexican whiskey.
No.
Mexican whiskey. Nobody got that one. Still 3-2 Trace. All right. Number 9.
Where did they get the term beaner from? Does anybody know? Is it because they eat a lot of beans?
Jumping beans? I don't know. That's a good question. Where is the term?
Because why is it a
derogatory?
derogatory?
I don't know.
Yes.
Is it derogatory if you don't even know why it's derogatory?
I don't think
That's
it is.
what I'm wondering.
I don't know if it is.
Beans, I guess, because they eat beans. How is that How is that a slur?
And why allegedly do Mexicans eat a lot of beans? Because they're poor? I don't understand.
I mean, I know Spanish
They
people
grow
do.
lots of beans in Mexico? I don't know.
I remember, my niece always said, all my mom makes is beans.
Yeah, rice and beans. Rice and beans, I guess.
But so? Call me a beaner. I eat a lot of beans or whatever. I eat a lot of broccoli. Call me a broccolier. I'm never going to take it as a slur.
Don't you dare call me a broccolier.
I'm a real crab legger.
That
Trace
sounds...
is a gout legger. All right, number 9. Trace winning 3-2. Agave is found in A. Cacti. B. Succulents. C. The yucca flower. Or D. Charo's vagina.
Yucca flower.
Incorrect.
Man.
Cacti.
Incorrect.
Oh, yeah. What is
Succulents.
Well, cacti is a succulent.
Does it tell you guys were stupid or what?
You guys suck.
What'd you say, babe?
Where'd that come from?
I hit a different button.
On what?
On the control panel.
Oh, it does that? I didn't know
Yeah,
it said
it's fancy.
anything.
It's fancy.
What does it say?
Is that Lynn? Did Lynn Carr send us that?
Yeah.
Some cheesy shit. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't care anymore.
Well, cacti is a succulent, so I think I get that point.
Nope.
I don't know if it is.
It
You
is.
don't know
but
if cactus is a succulent?
I don't know.
I know. I'm telling you.
it is, but that wasn't the correct answer.
All right.
Okay, 3-2 still. Trace. Number 10. These creatures play an important role in agave pollination. A.
Everything.
Crabs. B. Bats. C. The Mexican tequila worm. D. Chupacabras.
Bats.
Woo!
Oh.
Bats.
Bats.
I thought you'd go for the Mexican tequila worm. Trace 4. Donna 2.
Guano.
Uh-oh, Trace. Maybe on the verge of winning another one.
They say a lot of wars in some country were over bat poo. Bat poo was
Guano.
guano was
Is it? What do they use it for? Fertilizer?
We need it for fertilizer, so we started some fake war about something else to steal all their fertilizer.
The Great Bat Guano War of 1927.
I'm pretty sure that's it. You accidentally guessed it.
Trace 4, Donna 2. It's not too late, babe. It's not too late. You can still come back.
4-2. All right.
The movie Cocktail features this bartender that Donna despises.
What the? That's pretty goddamn specific.
Tom Cruise.
Tom
How
Cruise.
the fuck am I supposed to know that? I don't know anything about that. That was a cheat question.
Thank you, honey.
I mean, could have been A, that Lauren girl at Miller's,
Yeah, that.
or B, Leah Thomas. Don't you hate that Leah Thomas?
Yeah. She was in Jaws, right?
Yep. All right, so Donna comes back 4-3. It's not. It's anybody's ball game at this point. Still anybody's ball game. Number 12. Finish this famous quote from Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs.
I don't know if I've seen that.
A. Wait, no.
You got to give us the beginning, right? You got to give us something to finish.
Let's try that again. Let's finish this famous quote from Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs. I ate his liver, A, with fava beans and a lovely rosé. B, with lima beans and shit on a shingle. C, with fava beans and a nice Chianti. D, with chickpeas and a Laotian boy's asshole.
C.
Correct.
No,
fava beans and a nice Chianti. Tying it up. 14.
Trace didn't even
4-4.
try to answer that one.
Yeah, I don't know what that
Could have
any
guessed.
of that
You
meant.
might as well guess, buddy. Okay, this is not multiple choice. This is the first one in. 4-4. Name 2 songs that mention or have something to do with tequila. Trace.
Tequila, 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 and
1.
tequila, tequila. Nope, I can't do it.
Okay, Donna.
Oh, tequila. And tequila, tequila, tequila.
What's tequila?
I don't know.
I made up the first one.
Isn't that the one that people chant when they go, oh, tequila? I don't know.
There's the song tequila.
I
And
just
then he
said
got
tequila a
Maybe
couple
that.
times, and he said I was right. I didn't. Is there a song? I got one.
I was
got lucky
surprised
one.
when
Tequila, tequila, tequila.
He was
He's
like,
"Yep, that's
one."
one."
I was like, what?
Damn! Now you're gonna make up another one.
Okay, the answers were tequila, Margaritaville, and tequila sunrise.
Tequila sunrise.
Tequila
And there's probably more, but
It's
those are
another tequila sunrise. Who sings that?
Eagles.
Eagles, yeah. Well, that's funny. I put that on my list. I have that on my list. The Eagles band, good music. I was going to tell the kids to listen to
God,
some of
Nancy
the Eagles
wrote
songs.
down, and she didn't even get it right.
Written down.
Written down,
Yeah.
and she didn't even get
Right?
it right.
Dion's bathtub says Mas Tequila. Ned's Navy says Mas Tequila. That was a Sammy Hagar song.
Yeah, you got no pressure though. Sitting at home listening, it's easy to get it when you got no pressure on you.
All righty. It is 4-4.
All right.
We have
4-4.
one more question.
Oh, no.
It's working out perfectly. We have one more question. It is not about alcohol. This is the tie. This is the tiebreaker.
Okay.
How did I know? This is the tiebreaker, not about alcohol. All right. Are you ready? 4-4. They can cut the tension with a knife on the alcohol quiz. Here we go.
Right.
What did John Travolta call a McDonald's quarter pounder in the movie Pulp Fiction? A, a death burger. B, his first love. C, a metric deluxe. Or D,
His first love.
incorrect. Or D, a royale with cheese.
A Royale with cheese.
Correct.
Sounds right.
I just guessed.
Donna wins the
I
contest.
didn't even know what the question was.
I had no idea.
Oh,
I just guessed.
Donna with the comeback victory, 5-4, making it 3-1 in the new year. Come on, buddy.
All right.
Come on,
tried.
buddy. I tried to help you out with an alcohol quiz. Your mom doesn't even drink. She smoked you.
No. What is there a movie Sling Blade with some art out guy?
Mustard and biscuits.
Yeah, I guess they don't. You can't watch that movie.
Why?
I don't know. We try. Lauren's been trying to get me to watch it for years, but we can't.
You can't get
They,
through
like,
it?
I don't think they. Is there something that would be offensive in that movie to where they wouldn't play?
No
it?
more than any other.
No.
I mean, no.
What do
It's
you
a
mean?
movie.
I don't know. We look it up all the time. We can't find it
find it?
nowhere.
It's with what's his face?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Is it good?
Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight. Yoakam, yeah.
I thought it was a good movie.
I think so.
Thinking back, it was kind of sad. I think
Because
but
we were like, oh wow, Dwight Yoakam can
he
act.
was good. He was good.
Yeah.
Dwight Yoakam was real good. But I like them French fried potatoes.
never get the jokes. Everybody's making sling blade jokes around me, and I don't get them.
Oh, the guy that does Landman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Is somebody?
Is there something going on?
Digging at the bed.
Donna was like, "Why are you shushing me?" Is that was Blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Digging at the dog bed before he lays down. She lays down.
She's a sweetie pie.
Did you hear what I said about Landman?
Yeah.
That's
I know who Billy Bob Thornton is.
He just doesn't know. He just doesn't know sling blade.
Yeah. Oh, I did. Speaking of alcohol quiz, I did hear a thing about the guy on the Titanic. Did you ever hear about that guy that survived? He was like a baker, and but, this guy. I see a lot of myself in this guy. A lot of people freaking out and being useless on the Titanic when it sank.
Of course,
this guy threw overboard 50 chairs, wooden chairs for flotation devices while he was shit-faced, and got so shit-faced that he was like one of the only survivors because there was so much alcohol in his system that it let him survive lowered the freezing point of his blood or whatever, to where he survived because he was shit-faced wasted. And being useful as well, not just panicking and actually doing some stuff that could actually help people, like throwing chairs overboard.
I heard he slathered his body in alcohol, and that kept his body. I read that. I was just like looking for the stuff for this quiz. I just saw that yesterday.
That would just rinse right off.
Why couldn't you ask something about that?
That's probably that's probably not true. And he probably wasn't a guy throwing deck chairs.
It's possible.
And the band probably wasn't playing either.
I don't think the band was playing.
I don't know that you could get all of them to stay calm and play.
I don't think anybody's.
You hear about the Titanic.
You guys beating people to death with this violin trying to get on the boat.
Yeah. You hear about the Titanic and that, it could have been a different boat, and the guy that made the boat, tried to kill all the people he was up against and decided not to go right before. It's like, I think they might have sunk it, and then all these crazy things that have happened over time, you're just like, man, everything might be fucking fake. You figure out that, Pearl Harbor, we almost for sure knew about that and had a meeting about it. Like the leaders had a meeting about Pearl Harbor happening and how that could convince people to go to war. It's like, what?
They wanted to get into the war. They needed a reason. It's always every war basically started with a false flag. I'm pretty sure every freaking war the U.S. has been in. I don't know if we have time for the Karen, babe. I don't know if we have time.
We got 30 minutes.
All right. Got the Sean Raz Karen of the week.
Let's see.
Allegedly fighting each other over a heated argument about snowblowing.
On purpose.
Do you need an ambulance?
No, my hands are just cold.
What's going on?
Well, I was starting to snow blow.
Onto his trailer.
By his trailer.
Onto his trailer. I can see it. All the way over the front of it.
Look at my trailer. I got it on that. That trailer's not going to be moved. So, it's going to get snow on it.
Dennis.
So nervous. Why does he do that? Look, I'm my trailer.
Just settle.
If these two men look familiar, it's because we previously covered a case with the same exact two men having an identical dispute about snow blowing onto the other's trailer. Unfortunately for these officers, they're at it again.
That does not give him the right to come up, push the snowblower, try to get injured by the snowblower.
Do you have an idea on you?
Why?
Why? Because I'm going to write you both tickets.
Why?
Why? Because you're literally blowing snow on his trailer to make him mad. You both can get tickets. Give me your ID, please. You guys want to play this game? I'll play this game too. You guys can get tickets. Dennis, do you have your ID on you? What's the phone number for? Stop! Stop! I'm dealing with it, Dennis. Jonathan, what's the phone number for you?
You should have it on file.
What's your phone number?
You have it on file? My hands are shaking so bad. I'm nervous. I'm upset.
Is this guy Art
What kind of accent is he?
He's got a 62 accent. What he's got.
Is that it? Is it a 62 accent?
Yeah.
I thought it was Spanish at first. He's
I
gonna
did-
smash his phone.
Hey, no what? I'm sick and tired of you always taking his goddamn side.
I'm going to
Why
write...
you fucking believe in me?
Jonathan, I'm going to write him a ticket too,
Always
okay?
taking his side.
Are you done?
Oh no, are you done?
I think he is special.
Special.
Well, you can't keep giving the special guy a ticket.
Now I'm doing jack shit.
What do you mean? You want me to arrest somebody instead?
Yes.
Okay, I'll arrest both of you.
Okay, now my phone is broken because of you.
Welcome.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
Because of you. I saw my.
As that guy seems drunk.
That seems to art out and drunk.
Stop. You throw your phone and hit me? That
I
hurt.
threw it off the.
Then hit me. You threw it in my direction. It hit me.
I did not.
Stop or you're going to.
I don't know if cops were arresting people for throwing their phones down and it bounced up and hit you in your shin.
Yeah.
Go to the ground. Stop right
Release me, please.
Release your hands. Let go.
If you release me, I'll take my coat off and put my hands behind my back.
We just want you to put your hands behind your back right now, and then we won't go to the ground, okay? Just calm, man.
You know what? When I'm getting upset, I fucking shut down.
No,
Let go.
Don't, please, let go. Don't.
This guy's definitely special.
Yeah.
145, can we get another unit? Just bring the hands out. Bring the hands out, okay?
Get off of me.
Let go.
Bring the hands out.
Get off of me.
No.
Let go.
I'm just telling you how to resolve the situation.
I'm telling you how this is going to stop. Calm. That's what we need right now, okay?
That's not gonna help the damn situation. It's only gonna make me more and more pissed off.
That's what we need you to do is calm, and you're not doing it, okay?
See, I'm wondering why. I tell you
I think they know he's special too.
Yeah.
what to do to make me calm down, and you're not fucking doing that.
You were throwing stuff.
I'm not talking about then. I'm talking about now.
Right, and now you're not listening.
Is he trying to get the guy off? He's like whispering in his ear.
Get off my back.
No.
Stay back. Thank you.
That's my sister-in-law.
It's fine.
Get your hand off my back, please.
No. You have to
So it's that bitch making me going over. Okay, thank you. That's all you had to do. Get your hand off my back. Reach this to somewhere else. Then I won't have to be regular like that.
What's that?
You hold it.
That guy operates a sex line on his off time.
All right, where are we at here? You can't get him to unlock. Come on, man, you're gonna get him more in trouble. You gotta take you in custody. We'll put 2 on you, okay?
Yes.
I live upstairs.
Yep.
I seen the whole.
What happened?
The little guy swung at the big guy that got him on the ground right now.
He's just fucking lying. He's saying he swung on him.
He looks like the other guy's brother or something.
No. That's it. That's it. Get off. No. God.
They
want to
can't
get tased, man?
get that guy.
Put your hands
He's
behind
too
your
big.
back. Come on, do it now. Do it now or you're going to be tased.
Jonathan, come on.
That means sit here, relax now. Sit up, put more stress on you. Yes.
I mean, why they got to tase him?
Hands behind your back. Do it now. Behind your back. Do it now.
Tasing the special guy. I don't know.
Those are not normal people noises.
I don't know if this had de-escalated the situation.
Right.
Tase him. I don't think he likes getting shocked.
Hand out. Other hand or you're going to be tased.
Jonathan, put your hand behind your back, please. Put your hand behind your back,
And then
John.
sometimes you get big people that those tasers don't even seem to phase.
Yeah.
You want an ambulance to remove it?
Yeah.
Hold on. 569.
Okay, let's get on the side.
Come on your side here so we can help you.
His face in the snow.
Are you hurt anywhere?
Yeah, my hand, I gotta say.
Your hand? What's wrong with your hand?
It's going numb. Pain in my wrist. Can you at least get this cuff right here? Loosen.
Can we stand up and then you'll be cooperative with us now? Let's go to
Don't pull my pants.
Trying to help you.
Then don't pull my pants.
Trying to just move your leg.
We want to get you up on your butt.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, there we go. To get you up, then we'll adjust the cuffs, okay?
You want to stand?
Come on, so you can put me down the ground again. Get this damn cuff off.
We're
It's
not
fucking
taking
hurting
that
me.
off, John.
Oh, loosen it. It's hurting.
Let's stand up then.
This guy's definitely special.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
what
know-
do you do about it?
But
you
I don't know.
know?
I mean, but I don't know if that's like. I think Sean's goes out of his way to find things that aren't actually Karens. That's his mission. This is an upset RR.
Just don't fight with us, Jonathan.
I need to custody now, damn it.
Damn it.
Ah, damn it.
Are you gonna stop moving?
Well, you put my head's getting up. You touch it, twist it. I gotta move.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, we're gonna come in the back of a squad car.
My hand is numb. It's not because of the cold. It's because of the damn handcuff.
Yep, okay.
I want you to loosen the handcuffs so my wrist won't be hurting.
We tried and you flipped out, and then we tried again and you flipped out again. So they're staying how they are.
I tried. My finger's in it.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I tried to tell you how to make me calm down.
Obviously, we're dealing with some tempers here today. Except for when you throw a phone at me and it hits me and it hurts me.
I did not throw it.
Did
I
it
threw
hurt you?
At the ground, it bounced, then it back, hit you.
Yep.
My intention was not to fucking throw it at you and hit you.
When you throw it in my direction and it comes towards me, then that's what happens.
So one of the witnesses said he saw the whole thing. He said Dennis tried swinging at him. He pushed him back. So I think they both could go in custody right now. So let's hang out with him first.
Yeah. I'm gonna move, try to get my coat a little bit more comfortable, okay? If you don't like it, tough fucking shit.
Can we leave these keys and this knife here with your sister-in-law?
Why? Are you arresting me and taking me into a car in jail?
We're going to take you down to the police department. We can't take this stuff with us.
Give that to my sister with my hat.
What's your sister's name?
Well, not my sister, but my sister-in-law.
You might want a phone just in case you need numbers or something.
I can't. It's fucking broken.
All right, we'll give it to her.
I mean, he's kind of an asshole.
He's an asshole. R.
Yeah.
Is she one of these?
The one right there on the phone.
That's all his stuff.
The side of the house or the side of the building.
Dennis, don't you go anywhere. Don't you go anywhere.
We're gonna walk down this way, okay, Jonathan? Because the ambulance is gonna check you out, okay? We'll go slow.
No, just let me tell you.
I talked to you this morning about plowing this trailer in, and you came and I can literally see.
I mean, this guy's weirdly similar to B Fudd.
Yeah. Kind of know what's going on. Kind of using it to his advantage.
No, take me quiet, man.
Now, I'm not saying that the way Dennis responded was appropriately. That's why you're both going to get disorderly conduct tickets, and you blew up about that. And then you threw your phone at me. That's why you're.
I throw your phone at you.
I think the ambulance is here.
Okay, let's start walking this way towards the ambulance so they can look at you, okay? Make sure you're okay. All right?
Calm down.
Yep. Well, we're gonna go that way so we can get.
Listen to these cops.
Okay, let's walk then.
No, I want to stay right here.
The ambulance can't get through here. There's too many cars. We got to go to the ambulance.
I want to stay right here. So calm down. These cops are holding my wrists.
B-Fudd all
Go
day.
to the ambulance so we can get these things taken out.
Oh, find it. Let's go. Jonathan, please chill. Chill.
Come here, Dennis.
He said, "Fuck off, Dad."
Did he? Did he?
Okay, let's walk then.
No, I want to stay right here.
The ambulance can't get through here. There's too many cars. We got to go to the ambulance.
I want to stay right here. So calm down. These cops are holding my wrists.
We gotta go to the ambulance so we can get these things taken out.
Oh, find it. Let's go. Jonathan, please chill.
Oh, fuck off, Dan.
Let it go.
He has defiant disorder.
Okay, sure.
The more.
Let it go.
Yes, defiant disorder. I've never heard of that before. Defiant disorder.
He's an out. That's called an
It's
asshole.
called being an asshole.
Try to resist him, the more he will.
We can tell.
Even as a kid.
Yeah.
The only ones who are able to calm him down is me and my mother.
And this one's
That's
gay.
why I watched him.
Okay, sure.
Take it easy.
If you just let me go at my own get pace. So,
We are not letting you go.
no, I'm staying right here now.
No, we're going to the ambulance.
Right here.
No, I'm staying right here.
The ambulance is right
I'm
there.
refusing to get it checked out.
So what happened? He did get tased, okay? That's fine.
John, just chill a bit. They're going to take the tasers out.
Tell John.
Jonathan.
Because his family told him his whole life he's got
defiant.
defiant disorder. So that's
Yeah.
why.
Defiant
Yeah.
disorder.
Is he a relation to you?
Yes, he's my brother.
He's your brother. Okay.
Even as a kid,
Oh,
when
man.
the cops tried doing
Their
this.
parents really didn't hit the jackpot. Quite unfortunate.
Is he
I hope they
commercial?
have a third one who's an outstanding citizen.
He was born in Texas.
Okay.
We're almost here.
Tired of.
What does that have to do with anything? He was born in Texas.
It makes him defiant.
Can you just sit down on here for us, man?
No.
We just gotta get those out of you, all right?
We can do it right here, right now.
Hey, man, we're just trying to help you.
If you want to help me get these cords off right here, right now.
Okay. Sit down, John, please. If you sit down.
Sean, get the out of the way. Jonathan.
All right, maybe just step back. I appreciate it. It's just not.
And he says that him and his mom are the only ones able to calm him down.
Yeah. I know. Oh, you know, but you're not doing nothing about it.
We're gonna.
Oh,
we gotta get them out, bud.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. There's one. There's one out. All right, we're getting them out.
I'm not worried about that. I'm sorry about you. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about you. Don't worry about that.
Jonathan, we tried to adjust them multiple times and you flipped out on us multiple times.
Let's
sit down.
I want to sit down. No. Get it! What about the wrist?
Then stop.
I don't want to sit down.
Stop fighting.
I do not want to sit down. I do not want to be in a ambulance. Since my fucking father died, I have a thing.
I don't. He's defiant about everything.
Yeah.
Just whatever you tell him, dude, he's not gonna do it.
Yep.
I do not want to be in one.
We have to take you to the police department. You will not fit in our squad. When we get to the PD, we can put a transport belt on you and we can get your hands in the front.
He won't
where it's
fit in
comfortable.
their squad
But you
car?
have to calm down.
I do not want to be in the ambulance at all.
You're not going to fit in our car, though.
I don't give a f. I do not want to be in the ambulance.
Do you want to try to sit in the back of the truck, John?
I really don't give a f. I do not want to be in the ambulance. I want these handcuffs to be loosened because my damn wrist already hit the guard f***ing up.
Okay, let's try to get you in the truck then. You want to try it? Will you
I
try?
need these handcuffs off because they're already.
We will at the PD, okay? That's where we
That's
have
not going to help me grab that one damn bit.
It's a 3-minute drive. We'll get you there, okay? And we'll switch them. Just think, we would have been there by now.
Fine, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Other side, though. Come on. Don't hurt her.
Stop.
Knock it off. You gotta sit up. Your butt first. Come on, up. Watch your head.
Okay, this leg's got to go in.
Okay? Because you got that refusing just to get the handcuffs.
The longer you're complaining, the longer it takes us to get there, John. Put your foot in.
Fine.
Thank you.
Like I said, defiant.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Daniel.
We still watched the whole thing.
I watched it from my room. I understand.
I did too. That little guy came flying out the door.
No, I understand. I know that both of them were part of it.
Yeah.
I know John was snow blowing onto Dennis's trailer. Okay, I just talked to him this morning about plowing him in. Both of them were in the wrong for their behavior.
All these people live in a motel.
I guess.
For their responses for what happened today. They were both going to get in trouble for what happened today, but he got in more trouble for how he responded with me. All right, thank you.
This case isn't nearly over, as Jonathan's behavior gets even worse than it already has at the police department and hospital, and Dennis later has some choice words to say to the police officers. Before that, though, Jonathan is transported to the police department.
Come on, man. You better relax. All right, well, let's step out of the car then so we don't have to sit all crunched up in there, okay? We can look at your handcuffs.
John, you gotta move those handcuffs off, yeah, okay? You gotta get out of the back of the squad,
All right,
though.
come on.
Yeah, come on,
John, come out of the squad now, please. If you want the handcuffs adjusted.
What does she sound like?
That hurt, didn't it?
Come on, you're gonna walk?
Easier. Use your feet. Easier if you want to stick handcuffs together.
Come on.
I think if you've got defiant syndrome this bad, you need to be in a home somewhere.
Yeah, so I don't know what you do with somebody
don't
like
have
a
to
loony
deal with
bin.
I know. They seem like they go out there all the time, right?
Yeah,
That's what they act
cops got to
like.
deal with this shit all the time.
Don't quit pushing me. What? Quit pushing.
You're making this so difficult on yourself right now, more than it has to be.
Wasn't even that big a deal, was it?
Nope, it was over a cell phone, and this is what he's making a big deal about. We tried being nice. We just have to tell him how it is now.
To loosen this, I gotta move your hand a little bit, okay? Okay?
Better?
Boy.
Still f***ing into my wrist.
Well, it can't go any looser, man.
I'm gonna put this belt around your waist, John, and your handcuffs can go in the front. All right. Okay, how's that feel? A little better? We have to put you back in the car now.
All right, 1.
I don't want to leave.
No, we got you. 2, 3. Let's go.
All right, you're making this so hard on yourself.
I told you I don't want to leave.
Where do you think you're gonna go? You can't stay here. This is where we made the handcuffs more comfortable for you, right? Like you wanted. But you're a grown man and you know how to walk. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
People don't force me.
We're not trying to force you.
Let's walk there.
Okay, hold on. Not this. Stop! Knock it off! We're going to the garage!
Just let me do this, okay?
Yep. I just don't want you to fall. That's why I'm holding your arm here.
Okay, we gotta put the seatbelt on you.
Why did they take him there?
To get it, do his,
Shut the damn
his
door.
handcuff.
All right.
I know you don't want this on, John, and I know you get super claustrophobic with it, but if you hit your head one more time, this is going on your head.
No, he's a
I don't want you to hit
headbanger.
your head anymore. If you do it one more time, this is going Yeah, talking nice doesn't work with him. Dan said just to yell at him when he listens.
Put on the helmet.
No.
All right, handcuffs are gonna go in the back now. Okay, you really ruined this one.
Now they gotta put his handcuffs back in the back.
It's a real clusterfuck,
They're
man.
gonna be really super careful with you.
What a waste of time and.
There's no way it can be. There's no way.
Bullshit. All right, lean back so I can get this belt on you.
Needs to be in a home.
Oh, shit. There we go. All right.
No. Fine, I've got to have it on. I've got to bang my head even more now.
I'm gonna bang my head even more now.
Come on, man.
I have to bring it to shotgun service on.
Well, will you stop with your head?
After about 15 more minutes of John continuously trying to bump his head, officers decide to get him out of the vehicle yet again.
All right, come on.
Jesus, what an ordeal.
Jonathan, stop.
After another 12 minutes of waiting for Jonathan to comply, officers call for Jonathan's worst fear, an ambulance.
There's an ambulance here.
I'm not going to the ambulance.
We have to get you up to the hospital to get medically checked
Yeah,
out.
it's almost as if they're torturing him on purpose.
Oh, he is an asshole.
What else can they do?
I don't know.
I'm sorry that you're hard out, but you.
He needs to be in a place where they
Yeah.
can control him.
I don't know where they can control him.
Why not? Hey, personal reasons.
You just want to.
Hello, Weston. Weston says howdy from Texas.
Texas.
Don't put me in the ambulance. Don't put me in the ambulance. No, don't put me in the ambulance. No.
Jesus.
Jeez.
No.
Wrap around the bottom, Allie.
No, I'm going now.
Really doesn't like ambulances.
Yeah.
You're in.
Good to go.
Should have gave this guy a
grab my
fucking
hand.
morphine or something like
Yeah.
20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
They
why
should
can't-
tranquilize him.
Yeah.
Hopefully the ER already knows they're coming.
Valium.
We're there, Jonathan. You're doing good. You're doing good. It's okay.
Not doing that good.
God, you did me.
Okay.
God, I mean, it's stressing me out.
Defiance disorder.
I will own 44 cell.
Somebody
Over
said
the next
me
half
and my
hour,
mom have that.
He begins to comply and lets the hospital staff check him out so he can gain medical clearance. He is eventually taken to Wood County Jail without further incident. Earlier in the day, however, Dennis, the other male involved in the incident that started all of this, is approached by an officer.
Where's Dennis?
You're right there.
Yeah. You okay?
Let's see this guy.
You okay? You think he's okay? Dennis, why can you guys not get along? No, I do not. I want to tell him, please.
Is this guy more art out?
Maybe
than-
they live in
Maybe-
an art hotel.
It's an art out hotel.
Wait, you can't just walk in people's space.
Most of you getting tickets, Dennis.
Why? What I do?
They're getting an argument with the, what is that? Is that a kid or is that like a little guy?
It's a kid.
Man, you're both getting tickets for that.
I didn't do nothing. Him 3 bucks on my turn.
Can't even understand this guy.
6 days later, Dennis shows up at the police station to further question his ticket.
Okay, what kind of questions do you have for me, Dennis?
Number one, why did I get a ticket? You hit me.
Dennis, I was told you took a swing at him first.
No, I didn't swing at him first. He was going slow on my...
You just take
thing.
those guys' word
I went
for
out
it?
there.
Yeah.
He pushed me down on the ground. I fell on the ground.
After you took a swing at him? I was told you tried hitting him, Dennis.
I grabbed him like this. I got him saying, what the hell?
Do you think
I didn't
that's-
try to hit him.
Do you think that's appropriate?
What am I going to do? He wouldn't listen. By the time you guys got there...
Well, you guys had to grab him a
There
lot.
already was. That whole pile was on top of your trailer already. You both got tickets out of it.
Dennis continues trying to convince the officer to take his side for the next 10 minutes.
Oh,
All right, anything else I can help you with?
No.
All right, take care, guys. Have a good day.
This is just advice, but don't throw anything in a police officer.
Yes, is that it?
It's
Is
just
that it?
advice, but don't throw anything at a police officer. No shit.
I don't need to hear this guy's stuff. I don't need to hear you, buddy. Here we go. Let's get back to this.
And because he started off by getting ID to write tickets for both men. And when one of the neighbors was
Commentated by
supposed to
an
give his
R.
ID to the officer, he began.
All right, that's it.
Wow. It was quite the
art out guy.
Gosh, weird
See,
place to live.
He acts just like a regular drunk person. Repeating himself, not refusing everything, banging his head, just like a drunk person.
Yep.
All right,
And then,
defiance
how
disorder.
do
I'm
these
gonna try
people
that.
pay their tickets? Either
How
of
does
those
either
guys.
one of those guys?
How
That's
do
why
they
he's
pay a
complaining
ticket?
about it.
Yeah, he got
got
no
no
money.
damn
He
money.
got no money to pay a $200 ticket or something. All right, we are out of here. It's already
right.
Tuesday. Okay, so the hang. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, drive safely, Weston.
Yeah. Driving that U-Haul.
Mhm.
All right. Good luck. And we will see you for the hang tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody have a
All
good
right,
one.
we'll see ya.
All right, good show.